I'm gonna come into your house and kill your family.
Bernie, what are you doing in front of me at 3 a.m?
Your time has come, Fred.
The day of reckoning is upon us, Fred. Those who are weak will be culled from the earth.
Bernie, why are you pointing that rifle at me?
The Flintstones have a fucking rifle.
Your flesh is a mere vessel, Fred. Your soul will carry on for eternity into the screaming eons to come.
What?
I don't know what a rifle is, Fred. This is the Stone Age.
All right.
Off to a good start.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody,
Yes.
to the best of 2019.
That's right. This is our best of for the year.
The best of. The best of?
It's the stuff.
No.
It's
Just the things.
It's the stuff.
It's the stuff that made us cackle the hardest.
It's certainly the of.
It's so this is our 21st episode for the season.
Wow.
We did a total of 20 episodes across the
Awesome.
last year.
Wow.
Whew.
That's not so bad. That's
Nah,
that's
it's
pretty
fine.
consistent with every other week.
Not so bad.
Not so bad. And
Not
you?
bad. But yeah, we did our best to pick out our favorite moments.
Of the small amount of shit that we did. Yeah.
Right.
Of which there's some good stuff, I think.
Actually, for as little as we ultimately produced, not so bad.
There's some funny shit. Not so bad.
Not so bad.
Good. Wayne.
The McMurray voice is one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
The character of McMurray.
My favorite thing is when they when they like do it at the same time. How are you now?
No, you go. You go first, please.
Not so bad.
McMurray, please. I swear to God.
My favorite one, my favorite one of those is Big Murray goes up to Stuart and he says, "Stuart, how are you now?" And Stuart says something really fucking weird to him, and he goes, "Not so bad." Just like he doesn't know how to continue it.
Yeah, there's like no disengage.
Welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I pounded the table just there. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the best of 2019.
The
best
selected
in air quotes.
clips and shenaniganry.
Yeah, of which we just kind of like hammered out a bunch of them, kind of.
Yeah, we always
Haphazardly.
just kind of wing this.
Hammered him.
Sure, hammered them. I want you guys to know. I think I sent pictures to you guys earlier. I take pretty detailed notes.
Yeah, you did.
throughout the season to try and nail down what I thought were the funniest moments.
That's what the notebooks are for fuck's sake.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's,
exactly.
I need to start doing more attentive notes.
Yeah, I think we need to do that. I think we need a clear view of the timer so we can actually write them down
Yeah.
in the notebook to make it a little easier next
I'm just
time.
curious to see if I can find some of my more choice
Yeah.
notes while we talk here. But anyway,
But what did you guys think about this season? I know it's short, but
I thought it was really nice.
It was fun.
I thought it was good to have other people hosting.
Yes.
That ended up having some really interesting consequences.
Yeah.
I thought it was good that we did what we promised we were going to do and do a sketch every episode. I thought that was great.
Yeah, right.
Man, how great were those
Yeah,
sketches that
every
we did?
Every single
Every
one.
episode, like we promised, that we were
Right.
going to do last time.
Again, though, what we did was really funny.
That's true.
I'm very proud of what we put together.
We finally let out Blood Curdle Shrieking Jay
right,
Hawkins.
Blood
Part
Curdle
one.
Chicken Jay
Part one.
Hawkins.
Part 2 to follow
That was good.
at some point.
Sometime in another 3 years.
We spawned the phrase "Peatsy Treatsy."
Yeah, Peatsy Treatsy was this year. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I forgot about
Peatsy
that.
Treatsy was this year. That was the criminal that was so hard you couldn't get him off.
Yeah, right. Some criminals are so hard. The little Peatsy Treatsy. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Oh wow.
That was a weird one.
There was a lot of God. What else? A lot of
the
Trump.
Sauce trilogy.
The Sauce trilogy.
Yeah.
We completed the Sauce trilogy.
Yeah,
this season.
we picked up the legacy of Texas Pete and ran with it.
It was Uncle Pappy and Crawdad Tanaka.
That's right.
Crawdad Tanaka.
Yeah.
We did that.
Oh shit. A lot of Trump. Very Trump heavy season.
You know, though,
A very Trump heavy season.
it was all about me.
It was this whole season, and I was listening to the Three Dude Cast.
I heard those fat bastards.
And all the and they're just losers. They're just sitting in a basement drinking. And I thought this is what America's come to, and they're doing impressions that are not good.
And I heard some of of those farts, and they smelled so bad.
And they were so bad.
Yeah, really Trump heavy. Lot of guests too.
I get the weirdest notes. I'll have to just randomly let you know what some of these are. Like, don't yell at my penis.
Actually, can you hand me my book underneath there?
Yeah, right.
Maybe it's some. Maybe that's what we'll do at intervals. We'll read out some of our best
Just
stupid
weirdest
notes.
what we learned notes. So much of these. This world is too good for Steve Irwin, and I'm glad he's dead.
Well, maybe that's a good starting place, huh?
Yeah, we could. We could. Well, what do you mean?
Should we just hop right into the goddamn thing?
Yeah, let's just pick some randos from our lists of some of the moments that we enjoyed the most. Why don't you give us one first?
Well, you just brought it up. Why don't
Steve Irwin
Steve?
episode?
Yeah. Okay. So this was. I was talking.
That was episode 3.
Episode 3. It was very early on in the season, which is like, at this point, it was basically a year ago. And it was right after PETA had put a thing where they were, like, it was Steve Irwin's 50th birthday or something, and Google did a tribute to Steve Irwin
Oh, right.
on
And
the
then-
homepage.
And then, of course, PETA
has
being
to,
PETA.
has to, actual terrorists, PETA, had to say something like, we say no, Mr. Irwin, and the entire internet came to defend him.
Yeah.
But I misspoke on the episode, and you'll hear it. So, like, without spoiling anything, I misspoke the way I said this. So,
All right.
without further ado, this is from episode 3, Noted Bastard, Steve Irwin. and then reverse to different tables infinitely. We're fucked because the world was too good for Steve Irwin. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now he's gone, and we are only now beginning to understand.
I think you mean. I think what you mean is Steve Irwin
Wait.
was too good for this
Strike
world.
that. Reverse it. The world was too good for Steve Irwin.
We're fucked
The
because
world was
one
just
guy,
fine for that piece of shit.
Noted bastard Steve Irwin.
We're fucked because he was allowed to make it to his late 40s. Instead of someone responsibly shooting him in the street.
But I will say, to the internet's credit, which I never give because the internet's typically terrible.
Oh, it's
they
an asshole.
defend the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah, for real.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like the collective group of the internet telling PETA to eat a dick.
I know, right?
That is fantastic.
Protecting the human shield around
That's what it is.
the Irwin family.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I'm not sure what that was.
Oh, PETA like tweeted something on Steve. Google put a thing up for Steve Irwin's, what would have been Steve Irwin's
Like anniversary or birthday or
some
something
birthday,
like that.
50th birthday or something like that, or 60th birthday. They put like a little tribute up to him because he's a man who's, worth
Done more for
Noted
conservation.
than
Yeah, right.
any person.
Education.
He's worth giving a tribute to, right?
Yeah, right.
So they did that, and then PETA like tweeted out something that was like, "Well, Steve Irwin made his career out of like disturbing animals in their natural habitats, and we just want to say that people say no to that. Google, that's bad.
Whatever.
And the whole internet just kind of as though PETA's not used to people shitting on them.
Well-known international terrorists, PETA.
Yeah. Actual terrorists.
Yeah, no, but like Steve Irwin was too good for this world. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anyway. Why don't we take a break?
Nah.
That seems like a thing to do.
Nope. Nope. Steve Irwin right ahead.
I thought you said Steve Irwin right ahead.
Steve Irwin.
Right ahead. That's what that stingray said.
Right before you know it. Pierced
Right
his
before
chest.
Bush gave the order to kill him.
Stingray
Hey,
put
in
like
all
one flipper
fairness,
to its ear.
in all fairness, it was probably Cheney.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
George Bush was on a golf course while Dick Cheney was ordering the assassination of Steve Irwin.
For the heart.
Anyway.
That's really funny. This is him in the Situation Room with Colin Powell. So,
right.
This is SR1 reporting in. I have Mean Croc guy in sight. Waiting for the order.
Make sure Christian Bale portrays me.
I want to see that. I want to see that.
Take him
badly.
out. Go for his wife.
Yeah, Dick Cheney doesn't assassinate people; he destroys people.
The stingray hits.
That's positive contact.
Ah, they all go nuts in the situation room. Bush comes, Bush comes in with a smoothie in his underwear. What are you guys doing?
Here, get out of here.
Hey fellas! I was just watching that funny Australian guy on the television.
I love that guy. What's his name? Get out of here, George.
That Jack Hannity, that's him. Yeah,
Jack Hanna. I love
Jack
Jack
Hannity.
Hanna.
Yeah.
For some reason, I pictured
Hey,
George.
can I play government with you guys?
Picture him dragging a blanket behind him everywhere he goes in the White House, like a blue Linus blanket.
Hey Dick, I had a bad dream.
Go back to sleep, George.
Can I cuddle with you and Barbara tonight?
You recording this, man?
Yeah, noted piece of shit Steve Irwin.
Noted bastard.
Assassinated by the Bush White House. Because Dick Cheney doesn't like fun.
I mean, I think that's true.
I think that's true too.
I think that's absolutely
Dick
true.
Cheney likes money.
I don't think Dick Cheney has any idea what fun looks like.
Yeah, sure he does. It's sacrificing virgins with his,
Dick Cheney, upon being visited by the 3 Christmas spirits from Christmas Carol, would just shoot them all in the face
I think you're right.
and then just continue being.
It's a duck.
Ah, Cratchit, I remember you. I remember you at DOD. I don't give a fuck, Bob Cratchit. Get out of my house.
private first class Cratchit.
Anyway, yeah. Steve Irwin,
Fucking piece of garbage.
the world
What-
was too good for
too
him.
good for too good for him. Noted bastard.
So the very next episode has one that I think of. Now that'll make it into the honorable mentions. Never mind. So we have this idea of for the things that are too short that don't necessarily
Yeah.
make for a whole clip. We're gonna throw together a big list of
Sure.
honorable mentions at the end.
You know, the thing was, like last year when we did the best of, we got through most of the ones that we had written down for the list.
Yeah.
But there was still a lot of stuff left on the table that we even mentioned in the best of. So this year we're gonna throw like a little honorable mentions compilation together because you know, like I said, even though it was 20 episodes, it was still pretty fucking funny. There's a lot of stuff that was just short enough that it didn't warrant a its own special place on the episode, but it was still funny enough that it should be included.
However, one of them that was plenty long enough for its own highlight, which I would do next.
Sure.
is the fact that so we had a list of what you described as a lot of really uncomfortable things you had to do to sort of like
Oh yeah.
prepare to how did it go? It's like you were like part of growing up,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
part of like learning.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
You know, I had to do a lot of uncomfortable things,
right.
And that list went off the rails.
Yeah, completely and totally.
That was a lot of fun.
You know, and the thing is, like, I had the start of that written down. I don't know where the rest of it is, so we're gonna have to. Search
got
for
it.
that. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, even better. What do you want to title
So
this?
I was calling it "Getting Over Yourself." I think. It's
Okay.
Just you know, like yeah, I don't know.
Whatever,
That
fuck
was the
it.
idea.
Sounds good.
The various rites of passage every
Yes.
every young American man must undertake.
What episode is that from?
That is from season 3, episode 4,
So from episode 4.
which was what was that one called? I don't know.
I don't remember.
don't
Fuck
give
it.
a fuck.
Whatever. Go back and listen. This is Getting Over Yourself from episode 4.
Some people you can actually care about at one
Yeah,
time. or
right.
whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, it was just I had this moment when I was like 14 that, and a lot of it was the people that I had surrounded myself with who were bad kids.
Oh yeah.
But you know what I mean? I had that advantage in that people, like, I had friends who made me feel really welcome and they were cool.
Yeah.
And I got to be cool. And I just made a conscious decision to not be such a puss and just not be afraid of like taking that step forward
Yeah.
and talking to people.
It is a very hard thing to do at first.
Yeah.
I think some people are better at it than other people.
Yeah.
But if it's the kind of thing you have to decide to do, it's very hard to do.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh my god! Let me take that back here. Talk yourself out of your own social insecurity and be able to like look people in the eye and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to. I was telling them like someone who
And now the audience for a second time.
right. No, it was difficult. It was difficult for me to do that because I actually had to talk myself into it and force myself to do some pretty uncomfortable shit. I had to blow a couple guys.
I had to live out of the trunk of my car.
It's horrible. I had to leave my family behind and disconnect
I
from
had to
them.
get a bunch of face tattoos and call myself Victor.
I had to learn how to make my own butter and then try and sell it on the road.
I had to pretend to be in the Latin Kings.
I had to learn dark magic.
I had to wear a chef hat everywhere.
It was just really uncomfortable. I had to learn how to communicate using various grunts and gurgles.
I had to grow all my nails like really long.
That's funny. Timestamp that.
Yes. Hello, best of 2019.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep, we're good.
I think the best part of most of those clips are the one like those episodes where Aubrey's in them. Or
Aubrey's laugh is the best
it's
part
the
of
best
almost
part.
all of them.
All those clips. Her
Seriously.
laugh is so fucking infectious.
Yeah.
I know.
She fucking cracks me up every single time. Makes every episode she's on 10 times funnier.
Yeah, right.
It's such an infectious laugh.
In fact, she did it tonight. I ran upstairs to get something,
Yeah.
and I heard her laugh from upstairs. I was like, whatever just happened. It must have been pretty good.
Yeah. She just makes everything better whenever she's on.
Yep.
So come on the show, Aubrey.
Yeah.
Come on for the 80th time. Because we have a lot of the same guests over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have this winning formula of guests.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're always, I think we've narrowed it down to the people who are consistently the funniest and the most fun to have on.
I think that's true. But we're always open for having new guests who haven't been
Absolutely.
here before.
Yeah.
of
I mean, except for the people that are listening, like, you know who you are. We don't really want you people. People of maybe a certain culture that we don't want on.
Yeah, it's those
Turkmens.
Turkmens.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the whole world except Turkmenistan.
Ooh, you fucking Turkmens.
This Christmas, I hope God rains shit down on the entire nation of Turkmenistan.
What a weird choice.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
I'm sitting around in my underwear one day going, man, who's it really funny to really dislike? Turkmenistan.
There's one I want to bring up later because it ties directly into a. Did anyone else lose audio?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. It's just
Give it a little wiggle.
me then.
Give it a little wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what? Yeah. Some of these cables are loose. I just set this up
Okay.
for the first time in a while. You good?
Yeah. Yeah, so it ties into something else that might not be long enough to make anything more than an honorable mention, so I'll bring it up later.
Okay.
But
Do you have anything you want to bring
Yeah,
up?
you got one like a main feature for us?
I do. From the very first episode of the season.
Nice.
We had Dan on as a guest,
Okay.
and
Is this gonna be what I think it is?
it's about the car mitzvah.
I don't know what
I don't have that at all.
And that leads into something I just have written down as, oh my God, I was kidding. In which we discuss all the ways that the biblical God fucks with
Oh
mortals.
yeah.
Oh, I don't remember this.
I do remember this. I didn't write it down, but this is a good moment.
Yeah, I really like this one.
I don't know what this is.
Car mitzvah.
Okay. So from season 1, please enjoy.
Season 3.
Oh, season
Episode
from
1.
season 1. From season 3, episode 1, please enjoy. Oh my God, I was kidding. Hashtag sounds about white.
When you see
right.
the first time you mentioned that, though, I thought you meant like those novelty testicles that you hang on the back of truck hitches. like
Please.
cars
truck
with balls.
Truck nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Truck nuts.
Every car should have truck nuts. It's just so stupid. I mean, who is buying them?
But that's the best name they could come up with for it was truck nuts, and not like Ford Fiesticles.
Well, I mean, then you're really narrowing your viewpoint at that point because you can't get Ford Fiesticles for a different vehicle.
No.
Yeah.
You need like you know what? I'm not even going to try to come up with a joke there. I don't have
Yeah.
one.
But I did come up with a joke for my car earlier
The Chevy Tajones.
because my car is 13 years old. I was debating on whether I should throw it a car mitzvah this year.
I love this idea.
mitzvah.
That's a
I don't
really
even
good
know
idea.
what I would do. It was just the thought came to me.
Snip the end off the tailpipe,
Yeah,
obviously.
the pun was too good not to use.
You just like Bluetooth like somebody reading a Saturday the
I was
Torah.
gonna say the Torah, just,
Yeah, just
Torah
through the
readings.
speakers.
Yeah.
Like all the doors open, crank it up to
Yeah.
like the tops, and you're just blaring the Torah.
You break the top half of an umbrella and set it on top.
Okay, there we go. That's an appropriate. I was thinking of like an actual, just a like whatever that hat's called. I don't even know.
A yarmulke.
Yes.
Whatever
That
cute
hat.
that cute little hat.
Whatever the little hat is. I was like putting
baby.
not like a car size one, but like just a regular one. Put it on top of my
Yeah,
car.
there you go.
Yeah.
It would look so funny.
It would look so stupid.
Just a teeny little
Almost as
yarmulke.
stupid as celebrating a car mitzvah.
You gotta hang those like
Almost.
those little whatever those hair tassels off of like the
Yeah.
side view mirrors.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, get
I should be running this.
The Jerry curl.
Yeah,
The
there's-
Jewy girl.
Oh, there's gotta be a name for those things.
I'm sure there is.
I don't know. I don't know enough about Judaism to commentate on it.
All I know is that you're not supposed to cut the hair from your temples, and that's like strict. That's a biblical thing. That's actually in writing from God.
Clearly,
Don't cut the temple
hey,
hair.
stop
I feel like there's a few of those that you just threw in to kind of fuck with us.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, guaranteed.
like there's no reason
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's actually evidence. I don't know if you want to deep dive into the Bible right now, but there's actually evidence in the
Yes.
Bible of him just being like, "Hey, do this," just to see like if someone would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sacrifice your baby on top of the mountain.
right? And then he's like, "Oh, wait,
He's-
okay, we're good,
Yeah.
we're good."
I just wanted to know
cheese
how
nips
far
on the
you
yeah,
take it.
right, exactly. Which is,
Oh my god, I was
we've all been
joking.
in
I
relationships like that before,
I didn't
right?
actually want you to cut the tip off your penis.
God's just eating cocktail weenies. Like, no, do it. Oh wait, no, I was fucking with you. Don't.
This is the thing. I hope you liked it.
Theo. That was the thing that we did as friends a while ago, about a year or something like that. Something like that. Hey, there's a Cosby moment this season.
Is there a Cosby?
Oh
moment
yeah,
this
there's
season?
a couple of
Do
them.
you have it noted?
I do have it noted.
Before we go on to that, I wanted to do this next one from that same episode because it's the same episode, I guess. And I want to get this one in. We did a essentially reiteration of the Three Dudes Promise, and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and in this something happens to Nick Cage.
Okay.
So I can't remember why this happened, but basically we promised, this is when we promised to keep the show to 2 hours and to do sketches.
Yeah.
And we basically failed at both of those. for the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
part.
absolutely. We were pretty close to keeping it to 2 hours for the most part, sort of.
This is something I'm calling the Three Dudes Bill of Rights, but really it's about
I forgot about this.
it's really about Nick Cage.
Okay.
So listen to this, the Three Dudes Bill of Rights.
The
Pun intended.
utmost
his own
jest.
tongue in his own cheek.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point here. Have we anything?
Have we anything to discuss?
Have we
further?
ever had anything?
No, we have not.
We're keeping this the Three Dudes Bill of Rights. First rule: we will drink a beer, we will jack off, and we will go to bed.
Yes.
rule number 2, we'll try and keep the episodes to 2 hours. So we're up to 2 on the Dude's Bill of Rights.
Yeah.
You know, we here on the Three Dude Show. I know. We here on the Three Dude Show. We've decided that for your listening pleasure, we're going to try and keep our episodes to under 2 hours. Because no one should have to hear us talk about Nick Cage fucking himself in the ass for longer than 2 hours. You can envision it on your own. You don't need us to tell you what it would look like if Nicolas Cage suddenly sat on Nicolas Cage's face and analingus him within an inch of his life.
Within an inch of his life.
I don't know.
Analingus?
Yeah, analingus. He got his ass
Tongued nearly to death in the butt.
Nick Cage is
Critically tongued.
Nick Cage is so good at eating ass that he almost killed himself.
His other form.
Oh, sweet guys, I rolled like critically tongued.
Oh,
So
God.
anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna take a quick break.
And that's it.
Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Nick Cage,
Nick Cage
barely survives
Tugging his own asshole to death.
within an inch of his life.
Oh my God. I'm happy that this year we have some different stuff on the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have some different things. That,
Yeah, that we have things that the others don't know about is fun. Right.
Oh God. Oh God. What do I have on my list here?
Yeah, you're due for one. What do you got?
Let's see. We could go through a whole bunch. I got a bunch here. Okay. Let's go through what I think was maybe my hardest laugh of the season.
Okay.
This was one where Ben was trying to come up with a euphemism.
I know what you're talking about.
And he couldn't.
Yeah.
He couldn't articulate it. And the euphemism you settled on was so fucking funny to me that it just
Does this ring a bell at all,
just
Ben?
broke me.
Euphemism.
It's a euphemism. It was a phrase you were kind of trying to find, and you didn't. You were looking around for it, and you almost nailed it.
All right, let's just play it. See,
I'm sure I'll know it the second I hear it.
this
as well.
is. I'm not even going to spoil the title for
Don't
you.
even spoil it.
Which is it's from episode 11 at 36:45.
All right, here we go.
Pieces that you can rearrange to a bed shape or a couch shape.
Sectional couches.
Not a sectional. There's a
I
specific
had a
name for
family
them.
once.
Anyway,
Cannot buy my sectional couches.
What was that? I'm forgetting.
That was a Louis C.K. Saturday Night Live sketch.
Oh, that's right. The guy who's selling the sectionals. Right?
Yeah.
It's like basically
Sectional couches.
it's a long form story about how he doesn't have a family anymore.
Yeah. I had a family once.
guys, we're not allowed to laugh at Louis C.K. anymore.
That's true. Nope, not allowed.
That's right. He took the
Took the fun out of exposing your genitals to people.
yeah, no, what's the metaphor? He took the 5-finger train to whatever.
What?
He death punched his career with
I'm trying to
5
think of a
fingers.
metaphor for masturbation, god damn it.
He
He took the skin train to Tuna Town or whatever it is. I can't remember what the fucking.
What is happening?
Anyway,
Skin trade.
the skin train to Tuna
Tuna
Town. How do you describe male masturbation? I don't know of any other way to describe it.
I just don't.
The skin train to Tuna Town.
I don't even know.
Well, I do know.
I gotta write that whole thing down.
I have a lot of experience.
That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's move
In
on.
other news,
Let's move on.
Gerald Ford was eaten by wolves today. He was delicious.
It was delicious. Really funny to me.
It is very funny.
That's just like
I never heard that anywhere before.
in the room. That just fucking killed me.
Yeah.
Like, I doubt that the pounding is me doubled over on the desk, trying to regain my composure.
I like the things before too, where you're like trying to figure out like, What, like he death punched his career?
So silly.
That's fun.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was a really good laugh. That was a really good laugh.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where I heard it.
You know
but-
what? It works. You got the point across.
Yeah. No, that only sounds like one thing.
Yeah, right. The skin train to tuna down.
I feel like when that happened, I feel like Christy said something about it. Like she might have heard it a similar expression or knew what that was. I can't remember. I'll have to ask her.
I don't know. Well, yeah, like you said, it's fairly self-explanatory. I think.
Oh God. That was a good burp. Oh man.
Okay, so Ben, do you have one, or do you want me to go?
No, I do have a it's probably a pretty brief one.
Okay, well let's do it anyway. Screw it.
But it's in season 3, episode 4. We demonstrate our musical genius, you and I, Chris.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And then afterwards receive some comments on it from a heckling Donald Trump.
Wait, really?
Oh no. I'm telling you, it was a Trump heavy season this year.
I don't remember this one, but I want to hear.
I remember the Jews.
And I was there. I was there the whole time.
I was there, and I was the first one to see this. And
I was around. I saw those fat idiots doing their stupid
This is,
podcasts that no one likes because they're such losers. It's really embarrassing, isn't it? It's really terrible podcast.
Really bad.
Really bad.
gonna make a lot of people
Nobody likes
really
it.
angry.
This is right when we came back from a break.
Okay.
Into the main segment.
Okay.
Season 3, episode 4. Something I like to call Seeger Clearwater Revival.
Oh, I remember this.
All right, here we go.
Later in the evening, as you lie awake in bed, with the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head.
Don't know the words.
Smoke the day's last cigarette. Remember what she said. Smoke the day's last cigarette. Remember what she said. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go playing the star again.
I can't believe you guys know all these words. I don't know the words to anything.
I don't know words. I know the best
I don't know
words.
any words.
I know all the fucking greatest words. Everybody shut your fucking mouths.
And you know what? People are talking about this, but
And
you
no
really
one-
don't need all the words.
And
You
no
only
one
need
is
a handful
talking
of
about
words.
Bob Seger anymore. He retired.
Loser. Famous loser.
Famous loser, Bob Seger.
I prefer people who didn't retire.
Anyway. I think some of the stupidest shit we do comes like when you just hit record after a break.
Yep.
Like we just come back in the middle of a conversation.
Well, basically, with no prompt, we're like children.
Yeah, right.
Just, like, without like a thread to follow, just like starting is
Yeah.
impossible. Because it's like complete blank canvas at the end of a break.
Right.
And you just kind of want to throw a big red handprint in the middle of
Yeah,
it.
right. It's fucking,
Anyway, yeah, I like that one. That's
it's
fun.
fucking silly.
Let's see. I'm trying to find mine. Okay, so here. Okay. This is one. I don't know if this would have made it on anyone else's list but mine, but I really liked this story. It's not even like a we're all dying laughing moment. This is a dream you had.
Oh, the Star Wars dream.
The Star Wars dream.
Yeah.
I did notate that.
The thing is,
actually.
this is one of my favorite other people's dreams I've ever heard in my life. And normally I don't care about other people's
Oh
dreams.
God.
It's really hard to get
Yeah.
into other people's dreams because
Yeah.
it's like they don't make sense and whatever. But this one,
Yeah.
this is the shittiest dream.
Oh, it's terrible.
in all of
And
history.
the thing is, it's one of several. This one is just the most noticeable, or like the most notable, because it's a dream that I had where in the dream I recognized how shitty it was.
Yeah.
That I was in the situation and like.
You know what it reminds me of a little bit is, even though it wasn't a particularly great movie, there was I want to say it was like a Deuce Bigelow movie or something like that,
yeah.
where he's like,
What do you mean it wasn't a great movie?
right? I can't remember what movie this
Are you
was.
trying to tell me that Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo,
That would be his name.
didn't get snubbed at the Oscars?
That might not have even been what movie it was, but I remember it's Rob Schneider. He's like in in like park ranger gear or whatever, and he's fantasizing about an interaction with someone. Hey, slow down there.
Yeah.
He's got his hand on his pistol, and hey, what's going on? Oh, you have a right to be here. Oh, you have permits. Okay, fine. Like in his fantasy, he doesn't even get to save anyone from anything. He just, it was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
That was definitely Yogi Bear, the motion picture.
That was definitely Popeye.
That was The Godfather Part 2.
Starring Rob Schneider.
Inception.
Written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson.
But anyway, I'm glad that this struck
yeah.
you guys as funny as it struck me, because I love this dream. This is like, of all other people's dreams, this is the worst one I've ever heard.
It's bad. It's not good. I've never forgotten that dream because it was one of those dreams that like I remember almost entirely. Like there's not a lot of missing parts of the dream. I can still see scenes from the dream in my head, and it was just like so bad and so boring.
Yeah, this is something I'm calling Chris's boring dream. This from season 3, episode 7.
In like this hell version of the school. I know exactly. I was playing a lot of Doom 3 at the time.
Yeah.
So it was like blood all over the walls and like fire outside of every window. So there was and there was this dude in a trench coat with a knife that was coming after us, and we didn't know where in the school he was.
That's fucked up.
I woke up thinking holy shit, what the fuck? But then like as the day went on, I was like, it's actually kind of a badass nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, as you gain distance from it, it stops being so scary. And it just becomes the thing you talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
See, most of my dreams, I think I've told you guys before, most of my dreams are fucking like either really crazy cool action movies or just fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like I have dreams.
You've told me your boring dreams before, I think.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Can you tell me one of them again?
I'll give you my favorite boring dream that I've ever had.
I'll give you one after you're done.
I had a dream that I was in the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
So
That sounds amazing.
wait,
No, I remember this.
You would think so.
Were you like a junk dealer or something?
No, I was in the Star Wars universe, and
I love this.
What are the
Oh god.
so I'm like, which is like awesome. You're like, oh, cool Star Wars universe, but I didn't get to do the cool Jedi fighting, like bounty hunting Star Wars universe. I was in the Senate. I was in the Galactic Senate. So it's just me this whole time in like big flowy robes, and like they're and like we're talking about what we need to talk to the Jedi about, where we need to like talk to the Jedi about them going to take care of something. And I remember there's a part of the dream. I distinctly remember there's a part of the dream where like, okay, we're in a ship and we're heading to Coruscant, presumably, for you nerds out there, to go to a Galactic Senate meeting. And instead I'm thinking, like, instead of like looking out the ship like into space, it's like there's a camera watching me and the two other
like you see in the shot into the Millennium Falcon sort of cockpit.
yeah, exactly.
Of, like,
but it's
there.
like me and then two other like senators who are there to represent. And like I'm watching myself, not in like not looking out into space. I'm watching me.
Yeah. Like, what do you think about Dan Tuine's rider on the new appropriations bill?
Exactly. And we're like talking about like where the Jedi are gonna go. And I remember there's a point where I'm like in the Senate while they're having a Senate hearing, and my dream self goes. I had a dream where I was bored.
You dreamed that you were having a boring version.
All the cool
of that
Star
dream.
Wars shit was happening away from what I was doing. But it was definitely a Star Wars universe. I was just like, that's the kind of dream that I have. Cakes has struck out.
Yeah,
Horrible.
That's a great boring dream.
Yeah, I was just telling before we started the recording. Another one of my boring dreams was a dream I had when I was ill with a really bad fever.
Fever dreams are weird.
Yeah, it was just me and a couple people that I didn't like. I was presumably friends with in the dream, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
and we were playing softball in the park, and I wasn't doing well. The end. The end. That's
Just
the
didn't
dream.
do well.
Just didn't do well.
I've been having all kinds of strange dreams lately, and I don't know what it's about.
You should see a psychiatrist.
A psychiatrist?
A psychiatrist.
Psych.
Maybe. No,
Maybe.
it's just weird. Like, I don't know what it is. Lately, out of nowhere, I've just been like dreaming all night, and the dreams are all strange.
There's so many.
Well, it's good that you're dreaming because it means you're getting quality sleep.
I got one for you. I woke up and wrote this down because I was like, I don't know what this means. I was like, I woke up and wrote down a movie in which a tiger person has to bottle a beer and then sneak it onto a Muslim airline.
Kung Fu Panda 4. That tiger chick goes rogue.
What does that even mean?
Whatever.
Why would that? It was real weird. I don't know what it means.
That's really.
I think it means you're a tiger and you should break the law once in a while,
right.
especially in other countries.
Especially now.
in Muslim countries where they, like cut hands off.
Yeah, right. In 2020 is a good time to do that, especially because everybody in
This is a
Muslim
great
countries
time.
love Americans.
They love us over there.
They fucking
In Muslim
love us.
land.
They love us so much that they're actually dropping missiles on us right now.
Fucking awesome.
Radical.
Cool.
Should we stay in the same episode for the next one?
Why, you got one?
Yeah, I do. That was episode 7, correct?
It sure was.
Okay, so
Is it going to be the one that I wrote?
you know what? I think we'll throw if it's the one that I think that you wrote down.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll throw that as just a stupid aside clip in the honorable mention. Inconceivable.
It's probably not the one I have written down because, well, you go ahead first.
Okay, so the one that I wrote down is in 2 different parts. It's actually it's a stupid gag that went on way longer than it needed to. I don't know how I can introduce this. We'll just say from episode 7. Please listen to Trucker Cicadas.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This was good.
Trucker cicadas.
What a weird joke.
This was really good.
It's in 2 parts.
The thing is, it has a predecessor.
It does.
I don't know if you realize this, but hey, what's going on over here?
Yeah, what's really going on?
Comes
over
up in Christie's episode,
Yes.
episode 4.
Oh, episode 2.
Wait, is it 2? Yeah,
It's 2.
Yeah, it is.
What's really going on over here?
That's where there's a predecessor there that goes back to that second episode.
Should we just do both of them together?
No, they're kind of different.
Fuck it, whatever.
I don't know.
All right. Listen to Trucker Cicadas from episode 7. He said one of the funniest things to me this morning. We were because I noticed them like when I didn't notice them at first.
Yeah.
But like I went into his house to take a piss, and then I was walking through his driveway, and I'm looking down, and they're just everywhere.
Like live still, right?
Yeah,
They haven't done that creepy molting thing or whatever.
A lot of them are molted. A lot of them are just like in the process of dying, right there.
Oh, God.
So it's like
It's like Men in Black.
and
It's
you can
like
hear
horrible.
them. You can hear that they make the classic like leg crunchy sound.
Yeah.
So I told him, I asked him, I'm like, do these things just like every 17 years just come out of the ground to fuck and die?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that's about it. He's like,
they fuck, they eat each other, maybe,
Right.
and they die.
And he was like, boy, sure glad those haven't gone extinct yet. Good thing we've preserved those.
Right.
It's like a terror of prehistoric proportion, the way these things live.
Yeah, they're fucking nasty. I mean, they're just. I remember the last time it happened, I was.
The 17-year one.
Yeah, 11 years, something like that. Actually, we were on our way to Florida.
Yeah.
So it was
Florida.
So I was like 11 years old at the time, or somewhere
Yeah.
around there, and they were fucking. I remember we stopped at a rest stop, and,
They were fucking.
They were fucking. They were everywhere.
Right in front of my salad.
watching here.
Hey, I'm fucking here.
Hey, kid, get back to the minivan. I'm trying to fuck away.
Hey. Hold on, I'm taking my shell off, kid.
Watching's $20. Don't make me take my shell off and come over there and beat your ass, kid.
Get the fuck back in the van. No, you don't get any Doritos.
Next episode on AMC presents Trucker Cicadas.
Hey, kid, you got any meth?
Trucker Cicadas of Route 66.
Just a little bit down on my luck, kid. You got any drugs?
I'd like to take some drugs before I fucking die.
just a cicada leaned up on a lamppost with like
Right.
smoking a cigarette butt.
Yeah, not even and smoking like a gas station cigar that you get in a bag.
Hey kid, what you need? What you need?
It's kind of like he just opens up his coat and it's just more dead shells. It's like, hey kid, you want some shells? I got some dead shells. I got in this pocket. I got some more dead shells.
No, my God,
no, that's gross. Hey, get the fuck out of here, kid.
He's scared off my customers.
He's scared off the other locust. He's scared off the other cicadas. I'm gonna fuck.
Okay, that's dumb. But I'm glad we pursued that one all the way to the end.
Sure.
Early recommendation: buy GE. It's fucking great.
Also, GE sponsor us.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I'm saying if I ever had an offer to work for GE to do like one of those vendor trainings, I would do it in a heartbeat.
See, I
So
had no
fucking
idea.
cool.
I just don't know what's good anymore. I'm really gonna have to ask you every time I go to buy. anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
But yeah, I'm fucked because Ryobi is going to take all my money for the next 2 years.
Yeah, dude. Right? Dude, there's worse things you could spend your money on.
Yeah, I think
Like cicada husks, for example.
like cicada husks out of the opened trench coat of a giant human-sized cicada.
Yeah, and they've been fucking in those things too.
Yeah, seedy.
Hey,
Yeah.
kid, you want to
Dirty.
buy a Midas saw?
Yeah, seedy in more ways than one.
I got a cordless drill. It's got your name on it. Come on, my kid's got to eat.
It's also covered in husks. I hope that's okay.
That's not a problem, is it? All right. That was a good one.
That's pretty good.
It's
Tutti frutti.
Tutti Frutti.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
I don't know if anyone's going to remember that. That was, we did record that, right?
Part of it. The thing is, like, there was way more of it, like, before we started recording. I'm sure we'll throw Tutti Frutti, I'm gay into the honorable mentions.
Tutti Frutti Endgame.
I'm gay. No, the story we didn't even explain. The story behind that was that like the original lyrics to Tutti Frutti were Tutti
like
Frutti.
good booty-
It was
good
Tutti,
booty?
Mm-hmm.
Tutti Frutti, good booties. It was a song about being gay because Little Richard is gay.
Right.
But his producer was like, "Hey,
You can't do that.
It's 1956. You
can't
can't
do that."
put that on the record." So yeah, they just like changed the lyrics around.
Right.
It, you know,
But of course, it would have been just as
to
acceptable.
prevent Little Richard from getting lynched.
Yeah, right.
Because yeah, right. It was yeah. But it,
Fair enough.
It's just really funny, to think about like Little Richard being very obviously Tutti Frutti, I'm gay.
See, that's the thing that's probably hard to appreciate for us now.
Yeah.
Is that like there was always a super clear, obvious, like, oh, that dude's definitely gay.
Oh yeah.
And we all know it, but for some reason no one can say it,
Yeah.
or he can't say it. So we're all just gonna pretend not to know it and get real mad.
Right.
What a weird culture to live in.
How dare he do things that I never see or none of my business? How dare him? He should be pumping babies into a nice young Christian woman.
Pumping
Pumping babies.
babies into a Christian woman.
Toot, toot.
They're gonna pump babies into that poor woman.
Whose turn is it? Does it matter?
None of this matters.
None of this matters.
It's yours, isn't it, Ben?
I think I got one.
Okay, what you got?
So in season 3, episode 19, obviously season 3.
Right.
Episode
I know.
19.
And we keep saying season
I don't
3,
know.
but it's definitely
This feels right.
In episode 19, which is the one about time travel.
yes.
Yes.
We discuss and I know, I'm sorry, you guys, I know you guys have this on your list
No,
too.
it's fine. It's good. We got to start checking these off.
Which one?
It starts out discussing what you would do going back in time,
Yeah.
and then what you would do to him or what you would do to him. It involves a lot of farting.
Yeah.
But then
Okay.
we start discussing the worst spy ever.
Yes, the world's worst spy is we all have it on our lists. That was super fun.
Yeah, so we can do like both of these because the farting part I think is hysterical. and then
So what's your time? You have a time start for that one? Like, all the way.
around 1 hour, 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Right.
All right.
This one's gonna be going for a while. So sit down and buckle up, kids. This is a good one.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
I don't know. I think I'd go back to like when you were like 4 and just fart right in your face. And then grab your head behind my ass with both hands and just pull your nose right up to my butt. And
See,
fart in
that's
your
what I'm
face.
talking about. Like before you even knew him.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, just like you could never tie it to
Like
me.
I'm at like the Canfield Fair or something in
Yeah,
an old
you're like-
dinosaur T-shirt,
Yeah, you just like got a fried Oreo and you're
Yeah.
like really enjoying it.
and you
for the
just like
first time.
grab me and like fart in my
Hey,
mouth.
kid! And then just grab your face. I pull it into my ass and I fart like a good deep one. And then I go, see you, sport, and I
I'm just-
run away.
I'm just crying.
And then like years later, he would meet you for real and be like, "You kind of look like the guy who
you look
farted
really
in my
familiar."
thing." Yeah, you
That's
look
your
really
one-armed
familiar.
man. That's me.
Right.
Yeah, that's me.
One-armed man.
I'm the guy. Oh my god! Farted in your face at the Canfield Fair and
Oh,
changed
God.
your life forever.
How different would my life be just from
Probably exactly the
from
same.
that moment?
Actually, for all you know,
this is the
Yeah,
timeline.
exactly. He may have already done that. Yeah.
This is the timeline. In
Just
which
like a
that
long
happened.
one where you just grab me by the head and then disappear into the night.
Like smashed your fried Oreo into my pants while I'm doing it.
So anyway,
That's really
So
funny.
wait, not only do I smell like farts,
But you lost your
I
Oreo.
lost my Oreo.
Oh man, that's a bad day.
Oh man,
It's a real bad day.
Happy Labor Day, kid.
what's Labor Day?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'd really want to do, probably.
So
I really appreciate that.
just fart a load of
that makes
pink
a lot
eye
of
right
sense.
into my mouth.
so my
God.
Well, at least you won't get pink eye. It went in your mouth. You can't get pink eye in your mouth.
No,
just strep throat.
You know, that's honestly not what I was thinking about when I was coming up with this topic. But that's really impressive. Yeah.
So
Keeping an open mind.
going with the rules.
and an open mouth.
Going with the rules again of like, you know, everything goes back to the way I found it when I travel back, and
Right,
like
yeah.
I can be safe. Like I can nope out at any time if I'm in danger.
Yeah, of course.
I would want to go through and find. I would want to find the answers to some of history's biggest unsolved things.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
where's Jimmy Hoffa?
where's Jimmy Hoffa? The Dyatlov Pass.
Oh God, very interesting.
Deaths, a whole bunch of shit. The you ever read about the Somerset Man?
No, but I want to know what that is.
Just a dude who
I don't know what that is.
he was just a dude who was found dead on an Australian boardwalk in the middle of the night. The names and shit on all of his like clothing and luggage had been removed. He had no identification.
Oh,
The
one of
only thing that
these.
was in his pocket was like an incredibly rare printing of a book written in like Turkish or some kind of language, and the scrap of paper just said "Taman Shud," which means it is ended.
What?
And it was like they like traced it back, and it was like an incredibly rare first printing of this obscure novel in another language.
That's like something an evil librarian does to their worst enemy.
Right. Well, like the leading theory is that like this dude was definitely some kind of spy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, cool.
And was
Alright.
like just assassinated out in the open in the
make
middle
a
of the
point,
night.
yeah.
to make a point.
Yeah.
It must have been a pretty shitty spy if they were able to assassinate right out in the open.
It's
Not a very effective spy.
This is like eating a corn dog,
surprising.
like a Turkish corn dog.
What?
Walking around.
Waving a Turkish flag, you know,
Yeah.
just like
Oh man, I'm the worst spy ever.
Answers the phone. Hello, government. Yeah, it's me.
yeah, there's a real spying going on right now.
You know, spying's kind of lame, so I thought I'd get a corn dog out here on the boardwalk.
Have you tried corn dogs? They're incredible.
Oh, anyway, dude, I
I
got
can't
this
get
thing.
them in Turkey.
You got to hear this. Loser.
What is with you guys?
Yeah, that's my ass. All right, bye.
Yeah, that's my ass.
What are you doing
Okay,
with that
bye.
gun?
Oh my god.
Oh, somebody, hang on. There's somebody who has a gun in front of my face. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
let me deal with this dipshit. I'll call you back. Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, my corn dog.
No, that actually is really fascinating.
Yeah, it's really funny.
That is really funny. I forgot parts of that. I love listening to that.
It's really funny.
That was a really silly day.
There were so many of those instances where you were just like, yeah, I think I'd go back to when you were like 17 and like interrupt your first sexual experience.
Just like make you feel bad about yourself
right.
and laugh at your dick and then run away.
You know, like 4 times through the episode.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know why that was a real fun gag
Yeah,
for me.
it's
It's
just
just
fun. Yeah.
how many ways could I ruin
yeah.
your life?
In the long list of stupid running gags in this show, that one was pretty
I
good.
had a lot of fun with that.
Oh man.
You know what it reminds me of? I wasn't there for this, but the Erwin McKeesport thing.
Oh, yeah,
the world's
Erwin-
worst spy.
Erwin McKeesport. Yeah, that was it was a Drew Kensinger, Chris Brady original.
Yeah, I can't remember what his deal was.
He was
but
just
a
bad.
bad spy.
So we were on our way back from North Carolina, and we were
Yeah.
in the car with Drew's brother Seth and his wife Melissa.
Yeah.
and we were just playing dumb car games. And we were going through like McKeesport.
Yeah,
like the town of
seeing
McKeesport.
signs for McKeesport.
Irwin and McKeesport. So
Yeah.
it's just Irwin McKee. We just
just made that his name.
we started playing this game where we were telling a story one word at a time.
Yeah.
And it was the story of Irwin McKeesport, the world's worst spy. And
Yeah.
it just devolved into.
Is he the green beans guy?
Yeah, these aren't your beans. In fact, these aren't even your green beans.
It's a really weird thing.
I said that out loud the other day for the first time in like 8 years.
I remember that. I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
In fact, these aren't even your green. And it was like I cracked myself up, and I was like we were playing Halo or something, and everybody was like, "What?" Cracking myself up.
Yeah, we were on Halo, weren't
Yeah.
we? Yeah.
So I want to do one here real quick. This is one from the second episode.
Oh shit!
And let's I'm imagining this is on you guys' list, but this is the mention of the name Polymer Clay.
Polymer Clay.
Yeah.
I put it on the list because the Polymer Clay thing is still sticking around. It's still a funny gag for us.
Polymer Clay.
Polymer Clay.
Yeah, the gag was that
Find the sauce aisle.
Right. He's
an old prospector named Polymer Clay. This came up because Christy started making things out of polymer
Yes.
clay.
Yeah.
But because we can't hear the words polymer clay and not think of an old man in overalls biting on a coin.
Right.
For some reason.
For some reason.
Right.
Yeah, that's the best part about this is it ends with I think it's you, Ben. You're like, why is his first name Polymer?
Right. But the real answer is
Someone,
it doesn't matter.
someone has to ask the hard-hitting questions.
Polymer Clay.
So
People deserve to know the truth.
from the episode subtitled "The Life and Times of Polymer Clay," this is a clip which I am referring to as Polymer Clay.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Innovative.
Groundbreaking.
really creative.
I agree that like I have the same thing with I just relate to everybody. But I'm one of those people that will get obsessed with something for a while and like learn as much as I think I need to know about it to be able to do it okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what else can I get obsessed with? Right now it's polymer clay. I am making things with polymer
sorry,
clay right
okay.
now.
I'm like, is that an old prospector? Or?
That's Bartholomew Clay.
I changed my name to polymer clay.
Polymer Clay. How do you do, folks? Oh, no, not prospecting for gold, just looking for clay. It's everywhere.
Takes like a coin and bites it and bends it.
Yeah.
No, like
Everyone else is starving to death in the gold rush, and Polymer Clay has this massive clay fortress, and he's going to go over there going,
He's got a moat. Bet you all wish he's out of the elements.
I'm Polymer Clay and I'm a right dickhead. Why is his first name Polymer? That's so weird.
It's like Mortimer or something
So
like that.
yeah, it does kind of sound like that.
It's making things with clay, then baking it,
Yeah.
dummies.
Yes.
I thought it was an old prospector. Forgive me.
Hands up.
To be fair, I think a lot of things are old prospectors. College professors, shaggy dogs,
Action figures,
action figures,
cardboard boxes,
movie posters,
Shadows I see out of the corner of my eye.
trees, and other plant life.
voices on the radio.
Voices in my head.
So, all right, getting back to actual polymer clay here.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
Y'all ready?
y'all ever realize how many characters we have that sound like this?
Yeehaw! Yeah, we sure do.
Shut up. We do, don't we?
We do. Crawdad T Knocker.
Hey, it's me. Texas Pete. Hey, it's me.
Polymer Clay, Crawdad Tanaka,
Hey, it's me. Big Data.
Uncle Pappy. Yeah, Big Data.
Big data.
Is that something we should do next?
We could do that. Does anyone have that on their list? 'Cause
I
didn't
do
timestamp
have
that.
big data.
Big Data.
I was gonna. I don't know. I don't know if
I
we should.
don't even know if it's worth a clip because
I think it might go into the.
it was just a quick
The
laugh.
honorable mentions.
Yeah,
Sure,
we'll
sure.
throw that on there.
It's just the idea of the very notion of big data.
Well, anyway, I think Chris, it's your turn.
Oh yes.
turn to pick
So
a
anyway,
thing.
I farted one time and it was really funny.
Wait, do you have that far?
I do have that fart. I'm sorry. I waited 1 year to make that joke because Ben did the same thing in the last season's best of.
Right.
Yeah, I farted and it was
Really funny. So I've waited 1 year to make that joke. I farted one time and it was really funny.
Farted one
So
time.
here's this clip from episode 9 entitled "My Fart."
My lovely lady farts. Check it out.
It's so silly.
So anyway, I just wanted to share that because I've been giggling about that all day.
Really funny, actually.
But yeah, I don't feel particularly fucked. I'm just I'm having a good old time.
I just cannot abide this general joy. It just doesn't sit with me.
General joy.
General joy. I guess okay. If I had to pick something, people flexing in the casual mode of online games because they're too shit to climb in ranked and they have low self-esteem.
Okay.
They can, fuck off. It's a video game. Quit taking it so seriously.
Okay, so like people who take casual too seriously.
Yeah.
Filthy casual.
You're like, oh, what's even your rank? It's like, I don't have
No
one.
one cares.
I don't have one because I
I'm
play
just
this
trying
in
to-
my spare time.
Yeah, I
I'm
play this
just
for
trying to have fun.
Yeah.
No one cares. No. You sound like an asshole.
Oh man! Now we're going to have a Hall of Fame farts because that's definitely in the short list of best farts on the show. It was so clear. Do you have another microphone down there?
I'm sorry. It was perfect.
All right.
And like to the
So look forward to that one in our Hall of Fame farts episode,
Yeah.
where we rank our favorite farts.
best of season 3.
Beautifully done.
Thank you.
Chris.
A fart so loud that it had its own wavelength.
You can really see it.
You
on
can
the-
you can visualize it on the capture.
It's funny. It's like a little baby. It's also like magical that everything else stopped and just let the fart.
Yeah, right.
Happened.
That's what happened last season too. You know what this means?
You
is
gotta give it space, man.
you gotta let that fart breathe a little bit. You know what's gonna happen now is you're under pressure. You're on the clock.
You know what's going to happen is that I'm going to feel that pressure, and then in an attempt to join the club, shit my pants on microphone.
God, please let that happen.
That's what's going to happen.
You don't have to let them know you shit your pants.
No, but I mean, you'll know, and I'll know, and there's no way we won't talk about it.
Right. Live on the capture.
Hey, this room smells like shit now. Are you good? Do you shit your pants? You fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're under pressure for season 4 to you have to have a fart that is good enough to make the best of.
Dude, all my farts are so good. You have no idea what I deny you.
farts.
I have the best farts.
You don't even know what I deny you guys. I mean, it's the absence that you can't even imagine what's happening that you don't get.
What's crapping in?
I actually said this once to someone, my coworker Blaine, who always makes me laugh. I remember telling him at a company party, "You have no idea all day the farts I don't blow on you," and his boss doubled over laughing. It's true. You have no idea the farts that I deny you.
So that's 2 Hall of Fame farts.
Yes, it is.
It's some good shit.
Incidentally,
Almost shit.
we might include this in the God fucking damn it.
You need a pipe stand?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I got a pipe stand over
We
here somewhere.
might include this in the honorable mentions, but Dan let a burp loose.
Oh,
early,
we have to.
Yeah, early on in this season that just sounded like something was escaping his body.
Oh my god! It's not just the burp; it's like the kind of noise
He
that
just
follows
like,
it.
It's like a demon is leaving his body
It's
through his
so
mouth.
intense.
His mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All right,
Whose turn is it?
we're getting into crunch time here.
I don't
We
know.
already did your fart, so I think it's
yeah.
Ben's or mine.
I want to introduce something that shouldn't take too long.
Okay.
It was the time we introduced a new break theme between the first and
Oh,
second segments, and
yeah.
I never
have it on my list.
used it again.
I called it Metal Dude with a umlaut.
I forgot about this.
Trey Dude,
Trey Dude.
our metal band alter egos.
I basically got to just do metal vocals in our little podcast studio here.
Yeah, but what I think was really funny about this too is we're just kind of sitting around civilly chatting about maybe we'll try something new. I think this might be good for the show. This is something that, and then it just goes.
I like this. I like this a lot. This is super fun. I apologize to the people that actually listen to this show, though, because seeking for audio is actually really hard during a couple of the episodes of this season. Because I started to play around with trying to find ways to save file space.
Yeah.
So I switched to a variable bit rate, and that means that it's impossible to seek through that episode, or
Yeah.
at least it's harder to.
Yeah.
So I had a really hard time finding a timestamp for this, but I also wanted this on the list because this is so insane.
Yeah.
Chris found out at the end of the episode he had a future career in
metal, yeah.
vocals.
So this is season 3, episode 6.
Yeah.
The break music that we experimented with and ultimately didn't stick with, even though we said we were going to.
Yes, right. Exactly. Where am I? What is this?
What is this?
So we are going to take a break,
Yeah.
and we're going to come right back with reality or bullshit.
Yay!
And
Yay!
and we'll
Yay!
present our topic. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, gosh, we got. It's weird because now I know what the next thing that the listeners are going to hear in the episode is no longer going to be the thing that's been for.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I almost did. It's been. but-
Yeah, we got to do a new thing for our new home on Podbean.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily have to do it right now, but we'll have to do it at some point.
Yeah, no, here we'll figure something out. In fact, I think I have an idea.
Okay.
All right. So we'll be back in a bit with more episode.
Yes.
Focus on our new web domain. You can, you're the fucking
And we're back.
And we're back. Welcome.
Yes, we're back. So I think we'll probably use that for every episode from now on.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Yeah. It's subtle.
Super subtle.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's really easy to understand, which,
Yeah.
you know, we kind of threw the other one together. This one, you know.
Yeah, this one we took some time on.
took a little more time
The
on it.
last one we just kind of threw out there without thinking about it all. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It'll be good. So, you know, like if this podcast bullshit doesn't work out,
Right.
I got a future.
Which it
Yeah.
won't.
Which it won't.
3 Danzigs show.
The 3 Danzigs.
Yeah, this podcast thing won't work out.
No, it sure won't, buddy.
Yeah, it's working out well for me. I always have fun
Work
doing
it
this.
out.
No, yeah. No, it's doing what it's designed to do.
Right, which
But
is to
just
entertain
that.
us every Tuesday.
Yes.
Only that and never more, which is
Nevermore.
which is fine.
Quoth the Raven, eat my shorts.
All right, Dave, what's next on the docket?
My turn, and I know that this is one that you have on your list, Chris. And I don't know if you have it on yours, Ben, but this is actually one of my favorite moments of the entire year.
Oh, good.
Was for some reason impersonating Bjork for a really
yes.
long time. This was so much fun to me. I don't know where the fuck it came from. But like even now, like today, I was like in the house and just being like, hello. In my head.
See,
The thing is, we like, I think, Ben, you were in the bathroom
well, no, I
for
just
part of it.
for part of it, I didn't join in on it because I don't know enough about Bjork.
No, we don't either.
We don't either. We just know she's Icelandic.
Right, and she does albums.
she's
How
a-
dare she?
And she has that voice, and she's a little bit odd.
But we were doing it for like 15 minutes before we hit the record button.
Yeah,
We were
it-
just going.
It's endlessly
Yeah.
fun.
My new album, Fish Piss.
Available from BM&G.
Echoes of a trout scorned.
I don't know. This is fun. I just wanted to put this in. This is just called Bjark.
Garrick.
Bjark.
Bjork.
Bjark. Here we go.
Hello,
Thank you, music television.
I am Bjork. You might remember me from several horrible albums, most of which were nonsensical.
All of which were made out of whale blubber.
You can buy my new album on pressed whale blubber. Exclusive release at Target.
I'm debuting on the letters VH and numeral 1. Fish Piss.
My new album, Whale Farts. Coming to VH1.
I do not sing on any part of the album. It's just farting whales for 2 hours.
You might be mistaken to think you're hearing my voice, but it is Whale Farts.
It's a double album called Whale Farts.
I am Björk, and this is Whale Farts.
That's how the album starts.
The opening track is a long, greasy one from a baby beluga.
I love Bjork.
Yeah, just Bjork.
I really like
You
Bjork.
might remember me from the swan dress. Do you remember that?
It was.
I know it's a way far back in pop culture.
It has now been replaced by so many other useless memories. But perhaps you remember my swan dress.
Do you remember when I... Oh, no, I didn't rip the Pope. That was
It
Sinead
wasn't
O'Connor.
me.
I just remember that was Sinead O'Connor, not me.
I just got myself confused with Sinead O'Connor.
I could do Bjork all fucking day.
We know nothing about
No,
Iceland.
we know it's so obvious.
Yeah, right.
I don't
I know
know
that
anything
there
about
is
Bjork.
a great amount of snow and little else.
Hey, did you guys enjoy Bjork?
Hello, bitch.
Hello, bitch.
Just wanted to say I look forward to working with you, Agent Bitch.
Agent bitch.
Forgive my interruption. My vision is augmented.
Bitch. God, those are so,
that's so
funny.
I'm with you, Nako. Start talking, bitch.
Those are so good. What's his name from Deus?
J.C. Denton.
Yeah, from Deus Ex. Pranking tech support.
I have a virus.
Slow down,
Slow down.
bitch.
I hope you keep the UC on a local network.
Oh god.
Oh my god! You know what that reminds me of is those classic Arnold, the soundboards, really. But the Arnold
yeah.
ones were the first ones that I remember.
Yeah. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Be quiet.
Those are so fun.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we got? What are we doing?
Well, I give you
hell's
guys
going on here?
I gave you guys a choice.
A choice. Did I choose wrong?
Do you want
haven't
to
chosen
go
yet.
with one later on in the season, or do you want to go with one in the middle point of the season?
Middle boy?
I was gonna say that. Remember we used to do this, Ben, where he'd give us a choice and we'd always like have the same guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Middle point, you
Middle
think?
point. Yeah.
Okay, so there's actually several really funny things from this episode, but I
Okay.
think if I have to single one out, I have to go with DeFinchery.
Finch. Oh, yes, the Finches.
The Finches.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Is this the same one as the medical blouse?
Yes.
Fucking idiots.
Is this the one with Fuck Lad as well?
I don't remember if this. No, this is not Fuck Lad.
I forgot about
Fuck Lad was episode 10. This is from episode
Lad.
13. This
Yeah.
is also the same episode as Action Adventure John Wayne.
Yes,
which
yes,
is also really
yes.
funny, and we should address
That should be next.
But yeah, so from episode 13,
this is another Christie episode.
it is another Christie episode. This is DeFinchery from episode 13.
DeFinchery.
All right, here we go.
Detective DeFinchery.
The way they sum up the article is that the authors of the UK case study say fussy eating restricted to junk food that causes serious nutritional deficiencies is a form of eating disorder.
Or deficiencies.
Or deficiencies. It's a
Nutritionally
distinct
deficient.
lack of finches.
Well, that's the thing too. You said that.
Not enough Finches in your diet.
Open your medical blouse. Oh God, there's no finches. Get this,
Medical blouse?
get this man to an aviary status.
Get this man to an aviator. We gotta fly him to where the Finches are.
We're gonna find with an aviary.
Open up your blouse. God damn it, open up your blouse. Where are your Finches? Fuck! You were supposed to bring the Finches, you son of a bitch. He's gonna die.
Medical blouse? It's a medical blouse.
I couldn't think of hospital gown.
How do you have no Finches in your blouse? You're a professional. Get the aviator.
No, I was just going to say, you had mentioned earlier the doctor giving him B12 injections. Like at that point, if you don't see the early warning signs, like if you don't realize how bad the kid's diet is, like, yeah, that's obviously the best you can do.
Say the early warning slides of not having enough Finches.
That's not at all what I said.
They said the early warning slides.
Early warning signs.
I'm gonna have to listen back to that.
You gotta go.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I'm trying to make a point about the effort the doctor put in.
Yeah.
And not expecting that a kid would go blind at 17 because he was just eating Pringles and Slim Jims.
You just never would think. Yeet.
Yeet.
Deficiency or deficiency, if you can read correctly,
Definchery.
Definchery.
Oops. Deficiency is what that clip is called.
Deficiency.
That was just so many verbal gaffes that I made over and over again.
That's the thing. It's like an avalanche of you not being able to say words.
Yeah,
It's almost as though you had been
Aviator?
drinking at
yeah,
the time.
right. I was trying to say aviary, and I went.
You said medical blouse, definchery, aviator.
Yeah, we gotta get him to an aviator so we can fly him to the Finches.
Where the fuck are your finches?
That's so funny.
You're supposed to be a professional. Where do you keep
I'm
the
sorry,
finches?
man, but your husband has completely run out of finches.
So silly.
I'm afraid there was nothing we could do. The aviary was too far away. The aviator couldn't make the flight.
Boy, do I have egg on my face.
What a fucking stupid mess.
So,
Okay, you had one that you said we absolutely have to.
we
include.
absolutely have to include this. This is from
do it.
episode 14, which features our good friend Jeruby.
Yes.
Yes. That episode was fun. Like, okay, the thing is, that whole episode, beginning to end,
It was really fun.
jam-packed with funny
That was
things.
really fun. We definitely have to do the Ask the Three Dudes again.
I
Yes.
hope we do.
Really, we got to have her back. Yeah, for sure.
So the clip I have in mind is somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 minutes long. So it's a
Okay.
good chunk.
Good chonky boy.
But it starts with Drew relating to us the events of a brawl at a water park,
Right.
Yes.
and
This is the slap.
yeah, and ends with Zachary Quinto's new reality show.
Yes.
That hey, if major network can like maybe pick us and Zachary Quinto up and give us bunches of money and give Zachary Quinto a lot of money too.
I imagine that your chosen range here includes the arguments for why one needs a towel more than someone else.
Yes, it does.
That was so funny to me in re-listening.
I always part of the reason I'm so picky about this is I keep trying to avoid like clips where that would make me seem like, you know, oh, R&I funny and clever. This is a good clip.
No, you don't want to do that.
But
whatever's funny.
But it's because all of us are so in on this idea that goes from the water park brawl to Zachary Quinto's new reality show.
This one was really good.
So here it is coming up,
All right.
and we hope you enjoy again
Zachary Quinto slapping thing.
Zachary Quinto's slap rampage.
I was reading the news.
Okay.
And
do.
I was
yeah,
reading
like you
the
do.
news.
Like you do.
Like you
And I came across this headline that like paralyzed me with laughter.
Oh my god, really?
Like I couldn't move, I couldn't stop laughing, I couldn't it was ridiculous.
I have to know what this is.
It was water park closes after 40 people brawl over a towel.
Brawl is a strong word.
Over a towel.
You have to be kidding me.
I wish I was. It was a water park in Sacramento.
Are you kidding me?
No. And so it originally started with 2 people fighting over the towel.
Okay, right. But then someone jumps in and hey, you can't fight him about this towel.
Yeah.
Then people started picking sides.
Yeah, right. Well, whose towel was it anyway? I don't know.
Well, I want to know whose towel it was.
I think it was that guy. I saw him with that towel.
Well, anyway, to make a long story short, sir, that's why Sacramento is burned to the ground right now.
Yeah.
What if I wanted that towel?
Yeah.
You weren't even part of this.
There's like people with signs that say, "What if it was your towel?" Just waving them around.
I have a tiny and embarrassing penis, sir. I need that towel to preserve my modesty.
Clearly, I need the towel more than everyone else here, and I'll show you my genitals to prove it.
What is happening?
Dave Dragowski story.
Preserve my modesty is a very funny phrase.
Oh my god.
Preserve my modesty. It's just, Guy after guy diving on another guy over this towel.
I'm guessing this was started by men, right? This has got to be two guys.
It was men.
You know what? I can't remember. If
Well,
it was, I can't.
No,
remember.
see, women only fight in like shopping centers, like at Christmas time, or like guys fight
Black
out.
Friday.
Yeah, like guys fight at Disneyland. Women fight fist
Yeah.
fight for totally different things.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Guys would fight over something as dumb as a towel. Women would fight over something like, "Hey, you accidentally ran my kid over with your shopping bag,"
I'd say that would cause a fight.
which
yes.
is only slightly more, important than someone taking your beach towel.
So
They're about the same.
But that's the State of the Union, guys.
It's so funny to me.
Life in the 21st century is weird.
It really.
There's only one beach towel. Who's gonna get it? Dun, dun, dun. This should be a TV show.
I can't even.
yes,
imagine.
I was just gonna say somewhere an ABC executive's head is turning like,
It's like a procedural drama.
holy shit.
It's like that TV show that I thought was so fucking stupid called The Slap.
I knew you were gonna say the slap.
The Slap always comes to mind. It's like people having dinner and one guy slaps someone else's kid for misbehaving, and that's a show.
Yeah.
It's like in reality, yeah, that sucks. But is this a show?
Yeah,
Just
no.
like, fucking,
Then just
kick that guy out.
Yeah, or just like ignore it like the rest of us do. It's just like
Exactly.
it's like
just let the abuse happen and eat dinner.
yeah, just ignore it. Right. Just avoid eye contact. Just talk about your day.
Right.
Boy, Zachary Quinto's drunk again. Just let him do his thing.
Oh god, the kid's crying now. Let's just talk louder.
Yeah, just like, here, eat the crunchier things. We can drown him out with our collective
Don't let it
crunching.
ruin your dessert.
Quickly to the fried chicken. It's crispy. We'll drown him out.
Wait, this is a buffet?
They're not going to the fried.
Yeah, right.
You know,
At the buffet, yeah. We get-
the Slap at a buffet, season 2.
It's just a hidden camera show where Zachary Quinto goes around slapping people, and hidden cameras get their reactions.
The actual Zachary Quinto.
The actual Zachary
will hit
Quinto.
your kid. Season 3 could be anyone's kid. Maybe your kid, America.
It's just like a camera following him, like over his shoulder. It's like full rushing through the house, trying to find the kid.
He gets off of a bus in Dubuque and just runs to the first house he can find.
Hinarachu runs.
Yeah, like arms back to the nearest child and slaps him.
And it goes to the bonus round. He just goes to a Chuck E. Cheese. Tries to do as many as he can in a minute.
Okay, that's really stupid.
that was a good placement for a game. His friend smart mouthed off to his mom.
Bill Burr.
Yeah, Bill Burr was a kid and he's at his friend's house and they're eating breakfast.
Okay.
And his smart mouths off, the kid smart mouths off to his mom, and the dad's sitting at the table eating his breakfast, reading the newspaper, and without like looking up from the paper, throws a glass of milk in the kid's face. Just fucking
Glass of milk?
Yeah, he just picks up a glass of milk off the table and throws it in. Like the kid says something like, "I don't want to fucking do that, mom," and the dad just goes, flings milk in his face.
Which is a perfect example of like, that's not nice, but it isn't child abuse.
No.
Exactly.
No, and I'm one of those people who doesn't think spanking is child abuse.
Yeah.
The butt is a resilient area of the body.
I'll tell you what.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a time in my childhood where spankings were rendered obsolete, and I remember it well. And I'm sure you guys probably
right.
do too. Like, I don't know if you guys were raised being spanked.
I got spanked maybe once or
I
twice.
got a couple swats on the ass.
My parents didn't really believe in that.
Yeah.
I didn't get the shit beat out of me.
No, I got a
spanked.
couple spots on the ass. Yeah.
My mom tried washing my mouth out with soap one time and abandoned it after that one
Did
time.
you like eat too much soap?
No,
I fucking love it.
Oh, wait, give me more of that soap.
No, I think she just like wasn't comfortable doing that to us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it like, and nowadays,
Right.
it probably isn't too different from a shot of tequila.
Right.
Probably. But now I can curse all the fuck I want, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
So the thing is, like, the Slap was maybe kind of a stupid show, but like, I guess I agree with the premise. Don't hit
Right.
kids in the face.
Yeah, no matter how much of an asshole they might be.
Don't do it. There's plenty of ways to slap a kid that are like not exactly.
I'm not
they're
saying
not
like
violent.
a kid would like and like a teenager is what I'm thinking. It would have to be, if you're gonna do it, it would have to be a teenager, and they would really have to do some outlandish shit.
Sure.
Like I'm saying, like if I had a 16-year-old kid and if he slapped my wife, I would probably put that kid through the wall.
Yeah, right.
There's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
consider that child abuse. I consider that
here's a
defending
question.
my wife.
Let me put this to you. Let's say you got friends, they got kids, that kid is at your house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's not your kid, but let's say you got like a cat,
Okay.
right? And you watch that kid go over to your cat and grab its ears in a fist and pull on the cat's ears as
Get
hard
the
as
fuck
you
out
can.
of my house.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna wait for the parents to parent. I'm gonna intervene.
My point is, if I take that kid and literally throw him into my couch,
right.
I don't consider that abusive.
Right.
I would agree. Yeah. Right.
Now-
don't fucking.
If I slap him on the butt, I still don't even think that's abusive.
Now, I haven't seen the slap, so I don't know how much of an asshole the kid is being, but there are certain situations where I think if your kid is actually causing measurable damage to certain things and the parents aren't doing anything about it,
You should whip them with a dowel rod until they stop moving.
I think bystanders.
Stop it.
I think bystanders have. I think they have the go ahead to do something about it.
There's a community role to all of this.
Sure.
There is such
You're
a
raising
thing.
Hitler. Stop it.
Right. Like, don't let a parent who's not paying attention raise Hitler.
Yeah, or someone who
Stop
is
it.
paying attention and just not doing anything about it. Like I'm not gonna sit around and watch you not parent your fucking kid.
You cock.
Completely agree.
Like
You cuck.
Excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
You all right? Oh, God. No. That was cute.
So anyway,
All right.
what do we got next?
Well, do you have anything, Dave, or should we go to the?
I do have some, but you know what? I feel like maybe in the interest of... Okay, so I'm going to give you a little teaser of what I have here.
All right, lay it on me. Jazz Daddy.
Jazz Daddy.
So setting aside honorable mentions...
Yeah.
Yeah, I already circled some that I think are going to end up on the honorable mentions list.
I'm going... Okay, so I have two. They are either Suspicious Customer or John Wayne Does Dallas.
I think you got to go with John Wayne Does Dallas
Hell
on
yeah.
that one, buddy.
Let's just do this one.
Go.
John Wayne Does Dallas, motherfucker.
Subtitles as action adventure John Wayne.
This one was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, in the moment, I had no idea where this was going. The idea, and it began with a simple phrase: action, adventure, John Wayne. Came out of your mouth, Ben. And
Sure it did.
Boy, was that a funny thing. So let's just get to John Wayne. Let's defame John Wayne together, shall we?
Yes.
Action, adventure, John Wayne.
Yeah, he did something no one else had done before, because trailers at that point, well, for one thing, they were called trailers because they would follow the end of the movie, but they started putting them at the beginning of the movie because
No one would watch them.
People wouldn't stick around for the ending. So he started doing that, but like in those days, the previews weren't voiced. They were just like, big words flashing on the screen like action, adventure, John Wayne.
Yeah.
And then he...
I don't know why that was funny. These are like just
John
shouting,
Wayne. John Wayne. We got this handsome man in our movie.
But the pinnacle of action.
There's some horses too.
John Wayne, the pinnacle of action and adventure.
Action, adventure,
an alcoholic fat man. So they
man, I can't wait to see Beach Blanket Bingo. It's got action, adventure, John Wayne.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Action,
adventure,
John Wayne.
John Wayne,
Okay,
and 200 dudes.
We just created a new one.
Yeah, there you go.
And like 99 other guys.
The movie 300. Action, adventure, 300 John Waynes.
So now my current canon is that John Wayne subtly was an actor and Debbie Does Dallas.
I'll tell you what, partner. I don't want to finish that sentence.
John Wayne does Debbie doing Dallas.
Well, you're an awfully pretty pilgrim, partner.
Lay on your back.
Spits in his hand.
No!
We might as well get down to it.
I got the quickest draw in the West. And the quickest finish.
Gross.
That's our episode title. John Wayne, quickest finish in the West.
That's so man. I forgot how funny that was in the room.
That's one of the dirtiest. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the dirtiest things we ever did.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's John Wayne as like a dirty
Bend over, partner.
John Wayne's gonna fuck everyone.
You've been a naughty little bitch.
I also like when you said a fat alcoholic man. It's like action, adventure, an obese alcoholic.
Silly.
It's really stupid.
Reagan-loving son of a bitch.
So we talked about this earlier, but I'm reading my notes and I got this. This might make it into the honorable mentions.
Oh yeah.
2 guys fucking in a pool of cobbler.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
2 guys fucking in a pool of cobbler. That
So
was the
funny.
weirdest fetish video I've ever seen.
God, there's so many. We're not gonna get
Here we go. Here's one. Everybody sucks the putrid, fetid dick of the Chinese government.
I think that was one of mine.
putrid and fetid.
Yeah, gross.
I like the word fetid.
Yeah, I
it's
do too.
such a disgusting word to say.
Let's just fly through some of the things we learned this year.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see.
can I have my
Is
notebook?
this your notebook?
Yep, sure is, partner.
Let's see. Additional organic
Pilgrim.
nutrients from my mouth. The Ben Reese story.
If you're a gremlin, Dick, you're gonna get some pee in your mouth.
Oh God.
Nick Cage is an analingus god.
Yes.
In all caps.
I want to bend an Atari arcade machine over and slap its ass a little.
Skateboarders are sirens on a sea of cars.
Olive Garden. When you're here, you're here.
Every Macy's needs a bar.
Judge Judy peed on my leg and told me it's raining.
We would all eat Ben's leg.
Oh, here's one quote: "Shit." End quote. Phineas Gage.
Your surrogate dick should sparkle.
Oh, that's so funny.
Louis C.K. took the skin train to Tuna Town.
Yeah, there
we
you
now
go.
know what that means.
You can lay some pipe with that potato dick.
Ryobi.
Potato dick.
Ryobi for all your body disposal needs.
Reese Pieces discovered
Yes,
Reese's Pieces
Reese
while
Pieces.
eating Reese's Pieces.
That'll make the honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Tennis is useless.
Oh my god. The Citizen Kane of podcasts. We're the Citizen Kane of podcasts. I'm sorry.
Yes, the citizen. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Steam sales happen as often as school shootings.
We hate everyone who writes for advice. We do. We vote against
No,
all
we
of
do.
them.
You'd really want to fuck Pong.
Oh my God.
Oh, here's my bootleg Dean Martin dancing in bootlegs.
It's really good.
Dean Martin in bootlegs.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
I wrote down children are for making a human shield between you and your assailant.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Hold on, I got some more over here.
This is the most baffling. Dave is a space top.
No, that was the space engineers one. Because I said I love fucking space engineers.
Yeah,
and then
that's
Chris
right.
went,
Oh, yeah.
you love fucking space. He just like pictured a weird pornographic scenario.
Dave
okay.
loves fucking space engineers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I wrote Yosemite Cosby. Is that the Cosby?
Yes, I actually have that listed on here. I
don't know what that is.
I don't know. Do you guys want to just listen to it? I have 2 timestamps for that, titled as Cosby/Yosemite Cosby.
I absolutely want to put the Cosby thing
All right,
in this
well
episode.
let's do it. Let's because I haven't listened to this one, so It's in 2 different spots. It's from episode 18. It's titled Cosby / Yosemite Cosby.
All right, let's do it.
I defer to what my wife's thoughts were at the time, which was just like, eh. It's just like, eh.
I mean, yeah, that's a landmine.
Yeah,
but like,
right.
But yeah, it's like on some level,
There's a lot worse.
yeah.
Not that it's right, but there's a lot worse.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yeah, it's kind of a mess. It's hard to talk
he's
about.
he's not like putting drugs in people's drinks.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean, what you gotta do?
Not like the pills in the drinks.
You
You put the pill in the pudding, you put the pudding in the pudding pop, and then give the pudding pop to the girl, and she passes out.
Rudy, I can't even buy the Quaaludes anymore.
Special barbecue sauce.
I have to.
His special barbecue. That's God. If you're listening to this and you haven't seen that, you really should look at a genuine clip from the Cosby Show in which he basically insinuates that he's got knockout barbecue sauce.
It's barbecue sauce that makes people want to fuck each other,
Nice.
so to speak.
I thought it like knocked people out. Does it make?
No. It was, because there was like some tension between 2 of the other characters, and they're like back being lovey-dovey, and always like, well, the secret's in the sauce, you know?
It's
or
so
something
creepy.
like that. Obviously the connotation is not.
The secret is Ambien CR. You open up the couple of capsules of Ambien, you put it into the barbecue, a little bit of KC Masterpiece, and then you put it on the ribs. What are you talking about?
KC Masterpiece. He would pick KC
He
Masterpiece.
would, yeah. Cosby's an off-brand sauce guy. Come on, he's picking like the most generic
Yeah, if Texas Pete had a barbecue
Texas
sauce.
Pete, KC Masterpiece.
I keep the sweater on when I make the lovin'. Yeah.
Including like the really
Awful stuff.
messed up
Yeah,
ones.
right.
Yeah, the like why are we laughing at this thing? You know.
Like Bill Cosby putting Ambien in his Jello pudding.
Jesus Christ.
We can laugh because he's locked away in prison now.
Right, yeah, right.
To never to do that to anyone else ever again.
And he's blind, which is like a fuck you from God. Fuck you. Not only are you in jail, but you're blind now.
yeah.
Oh no, wait, that's Yosemite Sam.
I hates that woman.
Only eyeballs ain't working no more. I'm still kind of going back into Yosemite Sam.
What intonation?
Ooh, I hates that women's rights.
Oh, I hates them allegations.
I'm gonna rootin' tootin'. No, never mind. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Never mind. No, we're not gonna go there. Not gonna go there. I realize we're getting recorded. Not gonna go there. Let's do that one next.
Here's the thing. At this point in the episode, it is impossible to avoid we have too much shit.
Yeah, right. Which happened last time too.
Yeah.
Right.
We have too much stuff. We had too many great guests, great jokes. We can't do them all.
Yeah.
It is
Right.
becoming painfully obvious we're going to have to do something to consolidate.
Yeah.
Which means that we're gonna have a big list of honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But first, guys, should we just do the dumpster truck driven by the Joker?
Yeah, I think we should. So let's get this one was so funny. So this is one we just have to get out of the way. It was so funny. I feel like we were talking about the idea that the setup for this was that our friend told me like within the last year, like the idea of like depression, or what's it, depression that he mentioned, where he said the idea is like you're waking up and you're like your life is like being in a dumpster truck driven by the Joker. That was the idea, which is a really appropriate description, but I don't think it was depression. I feel like he was. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Nah.
I don't even remember that. Remember, at one point, someone brought up Caesar Milan.
Yeah, right.
It was mistaken for Caesar Romero.
Yeah, that was me, I believe.
Yeah. No, I was like, yeah, that's right. I was with you, so.
Anyway, I guess the gist of this is mixing up a Joker villain with Caesar Milan.
There's two different parts to this. So, episode 19,
Right.
dumpster truck driven by the Joker.
There we go. Sort of the concurrent natures of multiple.
This is
realities.
inherently why I don't think time travel is possible.
Right. Well,
Because
this-
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Raises too many.
it is way. There's no way it's actually possible.
This is also why for me this is something where like if you come back to the future, the past resets itself. You
Right.
can't change the past because it's already happened.
that actually
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense
Right,
when you
right.
put
Yeah.
it that way. Yeah. The rubber band theory.
yeah.
Rubber Band Man.
I had a great idea for like a short sci-fi story revolving around that concept once, where obviously if you go back everything resets, but like what if if one of the explorers dies in the past, the rubber band is strained, it keeps stretching because that thing from the future, this dude's corpse, is in the past, and eventually it's gonna snap and time goes away.
And time goes away.
Time just breaks because
I don't like
there's
that.
too much strain on the rubber band.
I don't like it when time breaks.
I've been hearing about this time elasticity, and when it breaks, all of the known events of the present and past and future all disappear into a brilliant flash of light. And well, sir, I don't like it.
Nobody's talking about this.
I was back in time, and I was with Amerigo Vespucci when he discovered America, and I accidentally farted in his mouth and gave him strep throat that killed him.
I was on the boat. I ate a peach. I walked on the sand. I killed a crab.
And that's why our continent now is. And that's why our continent now is called Chengdu.
Trumpsylvania.
America by Trump. Sounds beautiful.
America by
Put it on
Trump.
a sign.
Oh.
I met crooked time travelers. And they went back in time saying they were going to abort me, and oh no, my hand is disappearing. This, I think, not so good.
Not so good.
Fades away. And then Mike Pence is just in his place.
toupee falls to the floor.
And that's all
Disappears.
there was.
All of a sudden, Mitt Romney just appears. It's like right in his place. President Romney.
Yeah, you know what? Remember
binders
when we
full
thought
of
that?
ribbon.
Remember when we thought that was going to be a bad thing?
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't feel unsafe if Mitt Romney was president.
That's the thing.
I wouldn't
Neither
feel
would I.
unsafe if Mitt Romney was president.
I would feel like things weren't going to go in the right direction, but it wasn't going to be like a dumpster truck driven by the Joker.
Right, you're never like on edge. Dumpster
It
truck.
wasn't going to be like all out, everything's on fire.
Yeah, right.
Romney 2020. It's not a dumpster truck driven by the Joker.
I would vote for him if that was his slogan.
Seriously though, like that's
Romney 2020. It could be worse.
it could be. The thing is, now we know.
Yeah, please, Velveeta.
I learned that the reason why you have 15 kids is so you can use them as a human shield when you get attacked by someone from the future.
Yes, it.
Pollock.
That's why you have 15 of them because
That's why
there's
you
enough.
go. Right, exactly.
Cram
Because
'em all.
you never know how often someone's going to come from the future and attack you.
We need spares.
I wrote you got to dunk your dick in the bowl when you're
Dunk your dick in the bowl.
when you're having a
Group
piss circle with your friends.
Group P, put your dick in the bowl. I learned that America is a flaming dumpster truck driven by the Joker.
Which Joker? Because there's like 7.
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking Jared Leto Joker. Actually,
Yeah,
was thinking
that's a bad
I was
one.
thinking like Caesar Milan,
Yeah. Yeah.
OG Joker that's from the 60s.
wait, hold on.
Start pounding, Joker.
You thought he meant Caesar Milan? Like,
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Caesar Romero.
Yeah, that guy. I don't know. That guy's
That's what the fuck are you talking about? I was like,
wait.
that's not the Joker I had in mind.
I got it wrong. Caesar Romero.
Caesar Romero is the.
I was thinking Augustus Caesar.
All right.
Caesar Milan.
I'm gonna cry.
You have to take control of the garbage truck. You have to let it know who is in control. You see, I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it in the eye.
Oh my god, that's
I am the one who is the leader of the garbage truck.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
Well, all right. Did we learn anything else?
Here we are, and here comes the pizza. See it?
Here comes the pizza.
I can't circle it. I don't have my telestrator, but here comes the pizza.
Gosh, I wish someone would throw a pizza in my face.
Right now, yeah, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, you know,
I'm always hungry.
Me too. Hashtag me too.
I'm weirdly not hungry, and I haven't eaten since like 11.
Hey, as previously noted, we don't have enough time to give you everything that we
It's
wanted to
actually
give
kind of
you.
turning into a mess.
It's turning into a mess. We have so much more that we could be showing you.
It makes me sad that we don't have like the resources essentially to make a 4-hour.
Yeah,
episode.
right. I agree. Yeah, it's just or the time or
Yeah.
patience. It's too much.
Can't do it.
It's just too much. But yeah, for a really short season, this was a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, there was.
We had a lot of great content, and a lot of that was thanks to our guests and guest hosts that really like. I don't think any of us would have thought of Cars. Dan thought of that.
Yeah, exactly.
It took 3 seasons for someone to
right.
do it.
Drew,
Ask the three dudes.
Drew brought Ask the Three Dudes to the table.
Funny from beginning to end.
Yeah, really, really funny. And really one of the most fun podcasts we've done.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
This whole season was some of our favorites.
Yeah, there's a lot, and
It's
like as
incredible.
evidenced by the fact is of all the funny moments that we have written down here.
Yeah.
So yeah, for the sake of transparency, we're just going to say that we are going to tonight table our flip through of the honorable mentions. So we're going to leave a gap in the recording so we can go
Yes.
through and timestamp them and give them all to you in a nice little neat
A
compilation.
whole mess of stupid things that didn't quite make the cut because they were too short, but were basically funny.
Yeah, too
enough.
short to like they don't warrant their own segment.
Fully include, but yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
I'll Dave, I'll text you a bunch of timestamps and a bunch of stuff that didn't make the cut. So
Good.
But yeah, we won't. But we, in the interest of moving forward, we only have 2 more full ones here for you tonight.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. We have 2.
Oh, okay.
We have 1 more, and then we have our honorable mentions, and then we have our final.
Yeah,
All right, so we'll splice the honorable mentions in.
yeah, we're gonna add those in later for
Okay.
everybody. So
All
you
right.
can.
Well,
So
our runner-up, Chris.
our runner up. Honestly, I almost it's hard to say runner up because I know this is funny, but I haven't listened to it all the way through for a while. So our runner up is Bust Aldrin. Am I right?
This is a really stupid joke.
It is a really stupid joke.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember about this is like, well, what you can land on, going to the moon. What you can land on it, you can walk on it. What
what
else?
do you- yeah,
what
what-
else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
you
so
can
far-
come on it.
Yeah. The things you can do with the moon.
You can come on it. In case you didn't know what kind of show you were listening to.
You know, it's hard to imagine being a NASA scientist sent all the way out to the moon. And your first thought is, let's get that dick outside of that protective space.
Right. The first thing you got to do is whip that dick out.
Oh, see, they're not scientists; they're Air Force pilots.
Yeah,
so
right.
their
right.
first instinct is to whip that dick out.
Yeah, right.
Haven't you ever seen Top Gun? Those dudes were all about the dick.
Okay, fair
Hey
enough.
Neil, I'm pissing on the moon. Cool. Let me.
Getting kind of hard to breathe, though.
So, from episode 16, and again, there was a lot of really funny shit from this episode.
Yeah, there
and
was.
a bunch of it, I'm sure, will make the honorable mentions list. But
Yeah.
from episode 16, please listen to Bust Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Am I right?
Please listen.
Like all those guys got together around a space cracker.
Yeah, right.
Just
fucking just went nuts. I mean, what else are you gonna do on the moon?
what was we
What
saw
was
today?
he, right.
Yeah, fry an egg on it.
Yeah.
Did a push up. What else can he do with
What else
it?
can you do with it? Right. You gotta come on it, obviously.
Yeah, you got to jack off. On
How
the
many
moon.
times have you cummed on this? Cummed? Came? How many times have you
had cummed it?
And shitted and farted.
I don't think you can get your dick out of your spacesuit.
You don't have to. You just bring your arm in through the sleeve, do your thing, and then just like you bag it up, and there's just like
Just toss it out.
Hold on a minute.
Open your suit up for a second. It's fine.
I don't think that's how that works.
Nah, you just.
I'm sure someone put their cum on the moon. I just don't know how they
were up
did
there
it.
for like 10 years or something. It's a long time.
10 years. You telling me
I don't
Buzz
know.
Aldrin,
Buzz
American
Aldrin was on the moon for 10 years and didn't come on
American
it?
hero, Buzz Aldrin?
You mean to tell me Buzz Aldrin didn't come on the moon?
Yeah, come on. Him and Armstrong.
Get out of town.
He set the world record for the arc on it. You know, I mean, it wasn't on our world, so it might not have counted. But you know, with in lower gravity, you know that shit just like
It just went around, right?
yes,
And that's what
shot at
just
the
the
back of his own
length
head.
of a football field.
and that's what Pink Floyd's album Dark Side of the Moon was about.
Bet you can't nut into that crater over there.
It's about Buzz Aldrin,
Bet I can.
Buzz Aldrin, shooting his load across space and time for the
And
good of America.
Yeah, right. That's American supremacy right there.
That's right. If you can't shoot yourself on a rocket ship aboard,
You know who didn't come on the moon? Russia.
That's right.
Yeah.
No.
Take that, Ilya.
Or Michael Collins.
Phil Collins. You know who didn't come on the moon? Phil Collins.
But also Michael Collins.
Fuck you, Phil Collins.
He had to jerk off in the orbital craft.
God, the list of people who didn't come on the moon is probably
It's
huge.
astounding.
Yeah. It's amazing how many people
It's literally
didn't.
almost everybody.
George Clooney didn't come on the moon.
Right.
Tutankhamun didn't come on the moon.
Socrates.
So crazy.
Fucking
Diogenes.
Yeah, right.
Diogenes didn't come on the moon.
Pol
King
Pot never came on the moon.
King Henry VIII didn't come on the moon.
Didn't come on the moon.
Nope.
That guy from that Russian music video that goes,
Didn't come on
he
the
didn't
moon.
come on the moon.
Chad Ochocinco didn't come on the moon.
Hank Aaron, no dice.
Nope.
Ruth never came on the moon.
Zilch.
Benjamin Disraeli,
He pointed like this. but
Nada.
He never got to come there.
Nope.
Clint Howard,
That's right.
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard. No, yeah, Ron Howard.
Porn star Jenna Jameson.
Never came on the moon. You think Jenna Jameson of all people would have had the opportunity to experience an orgasm on the surface of the moon, but no. Science hasn't gotten that far yet.
Nope. Boy. God, America has failed us.
What the hell were we talking about? I already forget.
Hey, everybody, we're back.
So that was about jizzing on the moon.
That went way longer than I remember.
Yeah. If you really if you needed evidence of how dumb we can get,
It's an important human accomplishment. Like,
Yeah.
let's not kid ourselves.
well, if you go to the moon,
Yeah.
probably better.
You better
leave
be
some,
coming.
Better leave some DNA on that.
Oh, yeah.
You better be coming as you're going.
Shoot one off of Apollo 11. Bing! It's little Timmy's with his first, I was going to say microscope.
Now that's American heroism.
If little Timmy's looking at that through his first microscope,
That's really funny.
then we're
He's
very teeny.
He sees this little sparkle on the moon. Ping!
Dad, did you see it?
Did you see it?
The three dudes were on the moon and they jizzed on it. Son, go to bed. I'm disappointed in you.
Son, I am disappointed.
Anyway,
So I guess the only other thing to talk about are the honorable mentions, of which I think we
There's
said
a bit.
There's a bit, yeah. We've said this on the best of episodes before. We edit these live in the studio and gets a chance to listen back through to them. So
yeah.
we've done a little bit of that, but by and large, a lot of the stuff that's going to go on this honorable mention list is not, you know what I mean, is going to not be heard in its entirety, you know what I mean, until we hear the episode. So it's going to be a lot of little snippets.
But you've heard all the episodes before, right?
Right? Haven't you been listening?
Yeah, so this is
Jake, I'm talking to you, you filthy cuck. Start listening to my show, you fucking animal.
Man, I really hope Jake comes on sometime.
Yeah, I really hope Jake comes on sometime too.
Yeah.
You hear that, Jake?
You filthy cuck.
In 4 years, when you decide to listen to this, you're like, oh, I wonder what I missed from the. You fucking asshole.
So, anyways, following this is an assortment of things that didn't quite make the cut, but we'd like to present to you anyway because they make a really funny outtake. So
Sure.
here is our honorable mentions.
Yeah. I only buy organic prostate milk.
I get my free range. It's time to play Bush 10 9/11.
Do you ever get a blowjob from someone with no teeth?
Oh no.
Balls.
Stupid. It was like Jesus Christ. No one is talking about what they did to the chicken bacon and Swiss. And I saw Crooked Tyler. Crooked Tyler.
I plead guilty.
No. You remember the safe word, Ernie.
Just like, hold still. And he'd like belt me down and just like put stuff in my mouth. Listen, I'm not saying that it's not a real potato. I'm saying that you can't prove that it's not a real potato.
I did not.
I dare you to prove that it's not a real potato.
Oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, leave me alone.
That's how all Irish people sound, don't you know?
Oh, get your hands off me.
Oh, I'm going to beat Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, you're fucking confused about your sexuality now.
And that's how gay happens.
Starfleet comes in on robot horses, like, get the fuck out of my way!
Big hats. Charging with
Playing the big flag.
cavalry's charging. I was trick-or-treating in Beverly Hills, quite a beautiful area right next to the billionaires. And I saw little black kids getting out of the car, taking the rich white kids' candy, and I thought this, not so good.
And no one will talk about it. No one will talk about this.
I even saw a little Hispanic boy, and I said, get out of here.
I said, take a pumpkin costume, get the fuck out of my fucking neighborhood.
I'm going to build that wall around your neighborhood, and you're not going to get out.
Yep, I'm going to build that wall, and I'm going to impose a tariff on all candy coming in over that wall. So that's what that was.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys like that?
Wasn't that hilarious?
I'm sure there's a bunch of... Okay, so...
I especially like the part where we did stuff.
Oh, God.
I'm sure Tutti Frutti I'm Gay is on there.
Probably.
I'm in the midst of a horrible leg cramp.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
This is so bad.
Wait,
Why are you doing that?
Point your toe. Point your toe.
Stop doing that.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Dave,
Stop doing
Dave,
that.
we're trying to do a thing. Can you stop?
You're really fucking this up for us,
I
Dave.
really wish I could.
Seriously, Dave, you're really fucking up the episode right now.
For Christ's sakes.
How dare you?
Oh, my God.
Eat a banana or something.
God almighty. Inconsiderate.
The fucking agony of that shit.
Oh, I know. It's terrible.
all the time. Welcome to 32.
Yep. Oh, only downhill from here, buddy.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, man. All right.
Hope you guys like those honorable mentions. I know they made us laugh. Yeah. Morty. That's the last Morty of this season.
Yeah.
Presumably.
I think I got it all out.
Yeah.
But let's move on to our final and I guess by default most favorite clip.
That's not the right music.
No, I was doing like a fanfare.
Sucking
like
on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like,
I don't know that song.
You don't know that song?
I'm just doing a video.
It's the one about sucking on the titties.
Oh, that one. No, but do go ahead.
So this is, I think, what we agreed upon, and I think what we will reaffirm is our favorite funny moment from season 3.
I
which
think so.
happened pretty recently, I guess, only about a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Artie!
Oh my god.
I guess
Christ.
not the last. Oh god.
Can you just
Get on with that.
I'm sorry. Oh god, it's horrible.
You just pulled out the human band thing in the last moment.
I can't help it.
So our number one
thing. So this is from episode 17.
from bodily functions recorded by high quality microphones that do not deserve this.
They sure don't.
Fair enough.
No, this is from episode 17. And this is, I think this is everybody's best of moment because it's something that we all just ran with.
Yeah,
And just let it
got
go as
weird.
horrible as possible all the way through. So
Our poor microphones were like, I could have put in Jay-Z's studio. Now I smell like farts and beer. I could have been somebody, god damn it.
this could have been, I could have put in Eminem's 14th album.
I went to a good school. How did I end up here?
I'm a high quality production machine.
One minute they were screaming metal lyrics at me, then they were talking about cum. They just keep burping the
kill
word
me.
Morty. It's not even their joke. They're just burping the word Morty into me.
It's worse than a bad joke.
It's a stolen bad joke.
All right.
Okay.
Let's move on here.
From episode
The number
17,
one.
the number one moment of the season
Woo.
is sad recipe intros.
Oh my god, so good.
Please enjoy.
Show me how to paint the door.
You know what infuriates me to no end? Actually, can I just have this be my why we're fucked? And
Yeah,
then
why don't
we'll-
we just start? Fuck it.
Okay, so here's why we're fucked.
Yeah.
If you look at any recipe online, they fill you up with 90
yeah.
pages of bullshit before the actual honest to God recipe.
And it's always of a very similar variety.
Yeah.
It's like Frontier Mom and her kids.
Right.
Nothing beats a homemade cornbread recipe.
Yeah.
You know, back in the reign of King Harold Hardrada.
Right, exactly. You know,
It's like an inane bullshit about people's family.
back in the 80s when I wasn't busy masturbating to Miami Vice, I enjoyed myself a good casada cake.
You know, my son wet the bed until he was 16 years old.
And
Here's
my
the
husband
detail
used
of
to
all this.
whip him with a belt and tell him to stop and just hold him. And when he would come to me crying, I would always serve him a nice bowl of hot cereal.
It didn't heal the welts, but it healed his heart.
And now that he's away in a state mental facility,
Time,
We're safe from him and the things he's done.
time and ointment heal all wounds, but for everything else, there's my green bean casserole.
it is ridiculous. It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. They lead you up with like 15 pages of just utter bullshit.
I know. Well, you know what the real thing is, so that you have to scroll past 5 ads.
Exactly.
That's what
That's
it's
what it
about.
is, right.
Because Google knows now. It's figured out if you are willing to read a long time, you're probably really interested. That's a case where that's not true.
I'm not. Just show me the ingredients. Let me get to fucking work.
Right, but usually if you stick around for a long time and actually go all the way to the bottom of the page, you're like a really engaged user, and
Yeah,
I
right.
love that.
Right. The thing is, like, for people like me, it's really frustrating because I don't read the actual recipe and follow the recipe.
No.
I read 5 recipes of the same thing.
Yeah.
I figure out what the core ingredients are, and then I just make it.
Because what you're doing is you're figuring out what must be in there,
What must be in there.
and what you can play around with.
Correct.
And then
And then you just do it, right? Okay, so that's how I've always cooked.
I did the same thing for mashed potatoes literally yesterday.
Right, exactly.
I'm here to make dinner, not have fucking Tuesdays with Maury.
That's exactly. But like, it's frustrating because every fucking time I want to try something new, I have to sit down and read 5 recipes of Monica's bullshit on,
Yeah, about how her kids just started preschool and they're not liking it. And,
right.
Yeah.
So here's her mashed squash recipe.
Here's 4 pages on my husband and mine failing relationship and also a recipe for squash and soup.
when my husband comes home way too drunk after a long day and he starts swinging, I know the only thing that I can get to calm him down is a nice hot plate of potato soup. Right in the face.
You know, the other
You might want
day,
to try it with bacon.
the other day, my hemorrhoids are really acting up, and I thought to myself, I got to treat my gut a little better. That's why this keto casserole.
I like to take this pasta casserole and apply it directly to my asshole.
Anyway, here's the recipe. Oh, no.
Nope, still not.
Still talking. This is filler. They could put literally anything in there, and I'm not going to read it.
No.
I just want to know what the ingredients are.
It's become a very, very common problem.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is they're all the best photographed foods.
Yes.
So when you're looking for recipes, you see that like big, sexy picture of a steak or something,
Right.
and you go like, "Oh, I'm so in on this. What did they do?" And that's why
Or they get
you
you.
scroll forever
Yeah.
because the photography is such an important part of the hook. You know.
So, like, okay, you take something like Julia Child's cookbook, right? Like, Mastering the Art of French Cooking. That's a kitchen essential. Everybody should have Julia Child's cookbook in somewhere near their pantry. That is a no bullshit cookbook. Like, even some of the cookbooks that I really, really like that are newer, like you just bought Christy Kenji Lopez Alt's cookbook.
Yeah, right. It's got a lot of
stuff.
detail.
Salt, fat, acid, heat is another one. Even those, like, there's a lot of shit in there. Like,
that book is like 3/4 not recipes.
right, exactly. But like, if you open up Julia Child's cookbook, it's dense. It's like a dictionary,
Yeah.
and every single fucking page is filled with recipes.
Yeah, it's just the keys to the kingdom of food.
And then the stuff that isn't like a recipe is explaining to you how to properly make a roux, or how, you know what I mean. It's like it's advanced culinary knowledge just boiled down into like little neat paragraphs that you can read and find in an index and go to.
You know what you're not going to find in there?
Ads.
An entertaining story about her child's first words and how it made her really reflect on her own
Right.
childhood.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
My own childhood where my dad would whip me with a cattle prod because he didn't know how cattle prods worked.
He bought it at a yard sale because it looked like a good whipping toy.
You know,
Didn't even put the batteries in it. It's just
I was looking at the Live, Laugh, Love plaque on my wall, and I thought, wow, that's really deep.
I want to do those things.
I want to do those things too. Wow.
I've already got the living part down. That's right on track.
And as soon as this medication wears in, I might be able to laugh again.
Oh my god!
You know, once I forget my crippling sadness.
Right.
From a deep wound that nothing but this potato soup can heal.
For this childhood forgetting recipe, you need 8 russet potatoes diced finely in such a way that they make you forget the fact that your father left you when you were 4 years old.
Sprinkle with Parmesan to erase all thoughts of you're not living up to your role as a mother.
Prepare 1 shot of vodka. Drink the shot of vodka. Continue.
It's just annoying. It's
Hey, Lois.
Hey, Lois, you remember that time I fucked your sister and didn't tell anybody about it?
Hey, Lois. Remember that time I led an unprovoked invasion of Kuwait and got bombed by George Bush?
Peter!
Oh, Peter!
Said the entire international community.
Hey, Lois.
Oh, Peter!
Hey, Lois. Remember that time I unleashed a genocidal virus on the Earth when I was up in my space station and James Bond shot me into space?
All right. It's really weird.
Hey, Lois. Hey, Lois.
No, please, go on.
Hey, Lois, you remember the time I invented that shrink ray and I shrunk all of our children down?
Yeah, and then I was like, honey, I shrunk all of our children down. Yeah, it was me and Jeff Garland. Do you remember that?
Hey, Lois.
Oh my God.
Well, this is dumb.
We have officially reached
Yeah,
the point of the night where we're fucking
we have worked too much on this,
Yeah.
and now we have to stop.
Hey, Lois. Remember when me and 2 of my buddies made a podcast on the internet?
Hey,
I
Peter, you remember when I divorced you?
Hey, Peter.
Peter.
Remember what?
Remember when it was all coming together?
Remember when it was all coming together. Peter, remember when I could walk, Peter?
All right, we have to end this.
Yeah.
We have to stop.
We have
now.
to stop doing this. We've officially we started bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and now we're ready for this.
This
to be
episode
done.
is like longer than many of
Yeah,
our
it's
episodes.
time. It's just time.
It is
How
time.
did you guys
It is
enjoy fucking sad recipes? How did you?
It's fine.
It's all right, and you know,
Hey, Peter.
not actually funny.
really
Nothing we
laugh.
do is funny.
Let me tell you about the time I lost the use of my legs. I'll then tell you about my baked bean casserole recipe. Oh, yeah.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Hey, you getting bored? Okay, here's the recipe.
The poison made specifically for Cusco.
That is the worst thing. That is the worst thing about trying to find recipes.
Losing the use of your legs.
is losing the use of your legs.
I mean, that would really suck.
I can't tell you how many people have
I haven't experienced that in
how many people have Googled a pot roast recipe and then their legs just whoosh.
like,
Oh
whoops.
no! How many times has this happened to you? I just wanna
Hackers are
know.
getting more and more advanced every day.
Oh God!
Hey, Peter.
You wouldn't download a wheelchair.
Baked bean casserole, Peter.
Okay. Hey, have we any empty promises for next season? Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll do anything to end this episode
We've
right
become
now.
so jaded.
We're going to start every episode off with a philosophical debate.
Sure.
An hour and a half
We
long.
are going to throw a dart at a dartboard representing the sliding scale of cynicism versus idealism.
Sure.
And we are going to argue based on that point.
Right. So like on the x-axis, it's cynicism versus idealism.
And then on the
And
y-axis,
it's like howdy doody to Buzz Lightyear. And then you can interpret that however you want. Sure. Right.
and then right in the middle, right in the center is Mal Reynolds from Firefly.
I vow to start every episode next season by pounding a beer right on the microphone.
There you
I'll
go.
do that too.
Will you really?
Yeah, I'll join you.
Okay,
with
are you, if you because I'm just being stupid right now.
I'll do
but
that.
I will
Yeah, no,
100% make that promise.
Fucking
I
I'll
will
do that.
pound a beer in front of this
the three
microphone.
dudes pound a beer promise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adding that to the three dudes promise. Put that on the three dudes bill of rights.
Yeah, we're gonna pound.
We're
a
gonna
beer.
pound a beer before the. Or at least I am.
Next season,
Until I forget about it.
we will deliver such insightful and well-informed sports commentary that ESPN will beg us to work for them. They will pay us
They will fire Booker McFarland
and Stephen A. Smith.
and put us on there. I'll be the white Stephen A.
God, if I can't beat Booger, what am I
Dude,
doing?
Anybody can beat Booger. His name's Booger.
I just want to beat Booger.
Booger. He sounds like a sidekick from a 1990s
He does.
Yeah.
buddy teenager movie.
Well, you know,
What's up, Booger?
He's literally the maybe the most nerdy nerd in Nerds 3, Nerds in Love.
right. I mean,
Booger.
you know, it's just a nickname.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cover for his birthday, Mucus McFarlane.
It's and his cousin Snot Rock McFarlane.
Not rock.
Yo, what's up, Snot Rock? Yo, not much, Booger. What's going on? Oh, it's
Why do we talk like this?
I don't know.
Limp Biscuit.
Limp Biscuit.
Well,
Limp Biscuit.
our usual hope.
Black people don't listen to Limp Biscuit, Dave.
Our usual co-host, Trot Harborless, is not with us for this episode, so we brought in my second cousin, Louie McFarlane. Louie? Yeah, from the of the saliva branch of our family.
Ah, right.
Yes, Loogie McFarland.
His friends call him Big Horker.
And he likes it when they call him Big Horker.
Okay, this is dumb.
This is dumb.
and over now.
You know how many times I want to make a compilation of how many times you've said this is dumb on this show because you're always the first one to be like this is
Yeah.
stupid.
I think I am the first one to be like
You are.
I lose faith in this so fast.
Well, your faith is definitely placed correctly because
because we should stop.
We
now.
should stop now.
Good.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks for 2019.
Yeah, seriously, thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you guys.
Oh, fuck
Thanks
you.
for
Oh
doing
no,
this.
thank you.
Suck my dick.
Suck my dick, eat shit, fuck off.
Fuck off.
And,
No, seriously,
sniff
That's
my
the new
farts.
Three Dudes
We
promise.
said this last time. It's one of the things I look forward to, even though we really didn't do it a whole ton this week or this year. Whatever. Fucking asshole.
Time is meaningless.
I really
The
look.
Gregorian calendar is a patriarchal construct. It doesn't mean anything.
I look forward to this a lot. I love doing the Dudecast.
Smash the Gregorian patriarchy.
Smash the. It really doesn't mean anything. It's an arbitrary distinction of when. Why do we celebrate the end of the year in December and not in like fucking March?
Greg Lougatis, but like dirty. Listen.
Greg.
Wait, hold on.
Anus.
Remember when I was like, fuck this, let's
Yeah,
stop?
right.
Let's not. What are you talking about?
I didn't articulate that. I was going to say Smegma Lougatis.
Which does not make much more sense.
No, but it just pops into my head for some
No, Chris,
reason.
keep going back
How about-
to
how about-
why you're talking about
How
this.
about all new on NBC, Smegma and Greg?
Dharma and Smeg?
Dharma and Smeg.
Oh, God, we got to get out of this.
No, like, it's funny because, I'm sorry, earlier tonight, I literally said middle Smegman.
The middle Smeg. Yeah. Oh, God. We got to get out of this episode.
You can't. You're trapped in the Smegma.
Let's get serious for a second.
Waist deep in Smegma. Just absolutely riddled with
What
it.
happened?
I don't know.
What
How did
happened?
we get here?
You're embroiled, thoroughly ensorcelled by Smegma.
Well, you know what they say.
Make a roll for initiative.
You know what they say. Without the Smeg, you're on your last leg.
Right.
But you can also get fully dredged in the Smeg.
If you're not smegging,
Right.
you're pegging. I look forward to doing this for some reason. Tuesdays with you guys. I love doing the
I
show.
want to make this less of a Smegma thing and more of a Smeg-ya thing. You know, I just want to share the cheese.
Thank you guys for
Big
doing this show.
pimpin', spread the cheese. Big pimpin'.
I still can't believe we said Dharma and Smeg.
Dharma. You said Dharma and Smeg. I
Yeah.
said Smegma.
Right.
Everybody loves Smegma.
Everybody loves the big Smegma theory.
This was supposed to be the end, but it's clearly not because we have to explore this fully.
Smegfeld.
It's always sunny in Smegmadelphia.
All right, we're done.
Are we?
I think so.
No, I like doing this with you guys. This is a lot of fun. And thank you for everybody who
No.
listens to the show.
No one's going to enjoy this like we did.
I know. That's
You know what?
that's why this is why this
the
is so
show.
much fun.
That's the show.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes.
And thank you guys here at this table for doing this with me on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't do it a whole lot this year, it was it's always really fun and I look forward to it a lot. So
Yeah. Me too.
love you guys.
Love you too.
I'm serious. I'm gonna pound a beer before every podcast next season because I made that promise. At least until I
Excellent.
forget it. So
Smegcellent.
Smegs. Oh God, I can't wait to listen to that back
that's
later.
a pledge he's got to keep.
All right. Well, anyway, thank you
It's
for
the Three
listening.
Dudes Smegma promise. The Three Dudes Smegma promise.
Thank you for listening to our best of. We will
Yes.
see you this year, 2020, for lots more episodes.
Smeg you later.
Goodbye.